Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Bro, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Most of the time we give you guys content here on this channel, it be a lot of trivia shit going on. It be a lot of, people in the entertainment industry, and we be talking about whatever shenanigans they be having going on because they public figures, right? But this right here, I had to put my California accent on. This right here. Shout out my guy Audio Crack Inglewood. This shit right here, nigga. Um, this is very, 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 very important, and I want you guys to understand what's going on right here. You living in a moment in time right here. I want y'all to really, really, really understand that you living in a moment in time where history is being made. If you don't know, they had a congressional hearing and where they are basically admitting that UFOs exist. They call them UAPs now, but UFOs, UAPs, little green men, flying objects, whatever, they exist. They got high ranking military officials, pilots, full bird generals, colonels, 5-star generals, all of that. These people are going to testify in front of the congressional committee that it is something else out there that they don't know what it is. I want you to understand how important this is. It's a moment in history. For a long time, the UFO phenomenon, the alien phenomenon, it's had a stigma on it. It's like, oh yeah, we hear you, but you probably lying, or you probably a crackpot, you probably crazy for believing that, or whatever. But now you have people who are credible, people who have careers, people who are not UFO enthusiasts, not people who really got more to lose than the game by coming out to saying this stuff, but they done had so much of these interactions when they've been out in the field or flying the airplanes or whatever they're doing. So they just like, man, no, we got to say something. These are credible people, and they testifying in front of a congressional committee, risking ridicule, risking their careers, and they saying it. And not only that, the congressional committee is not laughing at them for saying it. They is taking this seriously. They taking this very, 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 very seriously. It's almost 100%. It's almost 100% that it is something out there flying around that they don't know what it is. You gonna even have one guy testify to that he know that they got the bodies. They got alien bodies. It's people in the government been covering this up, agencies in the government that's been covering this up, and they being called out right here. I was floored. I already believed in aliens. It's simple ABC 1, 2, 3 to me. Because if you here on this planet, right? You here, me and you, we sitting here. I'm talking to y'all through this computer or whatever we talking. It's billions of galaxies, trillions, gazillions, however many numbers you want to come up with of planets, right? Ain't no way in hell this is the only planet on in the whole wide cosmos that life has developed. Now the question is whether it's intelligent life, whether it's life that can fly and go through space and make it here. I don't know all that, but I know somewhere on some rock, somewhere, it's some bacteria, it's some lizard-looking things, it's something out there. It's some other life other than just on this planet. The law of averages just tells you that. And you looking yourself in the mirror let you know that this could happen somewhere else on another planet. So I already been done pretty much knew it was aliens. Now to the what extent, I did not know. But here these people telling you shit real, cuz. Like them, like this shit real. Like all that shit, they flying around out there and shit. Yeah, they really riding through. You know what I'm talking about? Checking us out. You know what I'm saying? And these people gonna testify. They got one dude. He's a full bird colonel. Do you know how high rank that is? Like these people would not come out and say all of this stuff and risk ridicule, risk their careers that they done stake their whole lives on and lie. They got more incentive to keep this shit quiet than to come out and say it. But it's just they like fuck it. We got fuck it. I done had all I can stand because I can't stand no more. So they telling it. And I just like the tone of this congressional meeting. It is not one where people think these people are crazy. They taking these people dead serious. And they putting it out here in front of us. Just pay attention to what's been going on here, y'all. They just had the people, the Latino people in Las Vegas say the thing fell in the back of their yard. You know what I'm saying? These people, I always thought the Roswell thing was kind of like, a little bit of conspiracy theory. Like, I ain't really, I heard it, but they kind of done did so much comedy around it. So I was like, oh yeah, whatever, Roswell, whatever. Shit, they talking about Roswell and him. I watched some of this. I ain't watched the full thing, but I just found the full clip to show us. But I want y'all to understand, you living in a moment in time here. You living in a moment in history. This is one of the biggest questions mankind want answers to. You got the meaning of life. You got what's after you die, and you got such thing as aliens, man. And is they here? You are living in a time where you might get the answers to one of the biggest questions in human history. Can you imagine if it really is aliens, how it would change the dynamic of the whole human race, civilization, religion, everything? It will dismantle and change everything you know up to this point. It is people who died who never knew the answers to this question, and you might be living in a moment in time where you get 100% confirmation of this answer. Of this question. I'm honored, me personally, for these people to be living in a moment of time where I can hear this type of stuff, and to where I see that this thing is really being taken seriously now. It is coming out of the shadows. There's like like crazy people talk about this type of shit. People wear 10 fours on their head, and you know what I'm saying. Them type of lunatics, them old, you know what I mean. Star Wars, Star Trekky people. You know what I'm saying. Now. No, none of these people is credible. These is real deal, serious people. And they saying they done seen them. They saying it's people they know people who know about them. They saying they got bodies. They saying the government got bodies, biological bodies. They got space wrecked spaceships. These people is coming out and saying all of this. These are high-ranking military people. Never before in the history of American civilization have people with this much credibility came out and said this. You might get one dude going on a TV show. You might get an airplane pilot going on a TV show who look like his mom and sisters, his mom and dad, his brother and sister. So you don't take him credible. Man, think about this, bro. They got a whole congressional committee, and they this is broadcast on C-SPAN. This ain't on unsolved, what they call it, the what they call that channel is? Sci-Fi channel. This ain't on the Sci-Fi channel. This shit is broadcast to the American public. This shit is real. You feel me? When I listen to these people testify, I was like, woo. I'm talking about, you got to hear this shit, dog. Everything what you thought is true. You know what I'm saying? You thought they was covering up? Yeah, the government covering this up. They gonna ask them dudes straight up. Do you think government officials is covering it? Man, shit. Watch this shit here, dog. Watch this shit here now. I'm telling you. ET finna phone home, nigga. Shit real, dog. Yeah, track behind the aliens. Shout out to KL1K. Track flying the spaceship. Straight up. Shout out audio, yo, for real. Shout out the Invisible Woman. The motherfucking aliens ain't invisible no more. Invisible Woman. Shout out, it's still Ashley. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. I'm just. Listen. I'm telling you, in like everybody picking this story up. This ain't no fake news here, y'all. This shit real. Like you see this dude. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you. We gonna go over it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Real Supreme Justice. Shout out to Germ. Yo. Shout out to Shite. Shout out to Kenny. Hey, Kenny, I gave you a shout out earlier on the other video. Shout out to Yellow Diamond. Where you been at, Yellow Diamond? Don't get beat up here now. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Hey, big head. Where you been? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Um, but I'm telling you, dog, shit finna get real. You don't know if we finna, you know what I'm saying? If finna aliens finna, you know what I'm saying, come out of the shadows, or shit. If they all, I don't know, bro. All I know is this shit is real, and I have to report on it because it's very interesting, and I would like you guys to know so that you guys are informed. You know what I'm saying? You might be walking out the grocery store and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? ET be sitting on the hood of your car. You feel what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? But these people finna listen. I'm just finna play this shit, dog. And we also gonna talk about NBA Youngboy on that pile because we didn't get a chance to talk about it too much earlier in the live we did earlier, y'all. I got off earlier tonight, so I was like, look, I'm finna rock out with my peoples. You know what I mean? I missed y'all. Also, yeah, NBA Youngboy, his cat DM'd me, and I got some exclusive information on what's really going on with NBA Youngboy. If y'all don't know NBA Youngboy, I don't really know him. I don't know him like that, but I do know his cat. Me and his cat follow each other on Instagram. If you don't know NBA Youngboy cat, got Instagram, and I've been DMing him, and me and him kind of created a little friendship. I sent him some fancy feast. He enjoyed it, and he been me and him built a friendship. So when NBA Youngboy ain't around, the cat get on the Instagram and he be telling me shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna report to y'all what the cat told me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but let's listen to these people talking this congressional hearing. What they got going on here? Hold on, y'all. All they with the bullshit. All they with the bullshit. Hold on. Oh, Boy, they with the hey, look, check this out, y'all, right? So I'm playing it on my computer, right? But when I listen to it, that part, the part about the people talking, that shit don't got no sound. But you can hear me talking though. Oh, they with the bullshit. Y'all trying to get us. Government. Hell no, I got you, motherfuckers. Y'all with the bullshit. Boy, they troll trying to silence a bitch. Hold on. Look, volume all the way up. That's fucked up. Hold on. I'm finna get this shit right. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear. Damn. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna do it over, bro. Listen, but I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, bro. I promise you. Listen. When I'm playing the video, you can hear it coming out of the speakers, right? But when I listen to it on my phone, like trying to see if the audio coming through, you can't hear shit when they talking, but you can hear me talking. Like, what the fuck? Oh man, I'm finna see, dog. This shit getting eerie, boy. They trying to cover this shit up, boy. I told y'all, niggas. I told y'all, boy. They trying to keep this shit from getting out, boy. Boy, they trying to pull a move, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. I got to see, dog. That shit crazy. Hell no. They fucked me up with that one.
And it's not something that is just going on in this administration. It's something that's spanned many administrations. For decades, many Americans have been fascinated by objects, mysterious.
So y'all can hear that.
Long past time.
Yeah, y'all can hear that. Okay, let me see if I can put it up there then. Okay, I finna say, God damn, don't do us like that, Mr. Government, men and black men. They gonna come through with them little things and wipe our memory. Let me see.
Got some answers. The American public has a right to learn about technologies of.
Hey, look, put a one in the comment section if y'all can hear, y'all. Put a one in the comment section if y'all can hear.
Origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena. Those are not the words of a UFO Twitter account. Though that is a direct quote from Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, that the American public has a right to learn about technologies of unknown origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena. In an interview with Fox News, recent former Director of National Intelligence John Radcliffe confirmed.
Okay, so we got it. I thought they were trying to wipe our memories and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all need. I'm gonna tell you what y'all need to do, y'all. Get y'all some aluminum foil, and we're gonna put it on our heads to make sure they don't be reading our minds and shit while we watching this shit. They can't track us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If I disappear tomorrow, Dream Dog, you better come motherfucking find me. You better be the head leader of the Marita Boy Smollett looking for party, goddamn it. Y'all Marita Boys like Carly Russell Smollett disappeared. Y'all, if I disappear, y'all better motherfucking come find me. I'm telling you now, Marita Boy, Russell Smollett, y'all come find me. Don't believe them bitches. Don't believe them bitches. I'm telling you, I'm risking my life showing y'all this shit now.
Government is aware a lot more sightings
All right, Invisible
of
Woman.
UAPs.
Look,
and that
hold on,
they have not made that information. Recent former director of that the American public has a right to learn about technologies of unknown origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena. In an interview with Fox News, recent former Director of National Intelligence John Radcliffe confirmed the U.S. government is aware a lot more sightings of UAPs, and that they have not made that information public. I quote, "There are a lot more sightings that have not been made public," Radcliffe said to Fox News. For me, this hearing is about transparency. We unfortunately live in a time in which many people distrust government and our institutions, and overclassification of information away from the American public or even Congress contributes to today's politics. The American people have regular questions. What are UAPs? How come the media doesn't report more on them? Are they foreign adversaries? Are they U.S. technology? Are they something else?
What's up, my guy Corral? Yo, bitch, them aliens real, bitch. Them aliens coming to the know you, nigga. Y'all better get them choppers. Them aliens coming to the know you.
They ask themselves, how come when a Russian jet shoots flares at one of our drones, we have perfect pictures and videos to show the American people and the world? But when it comes to UAPs, nothing. Of course, we must always protect our national security to maintain our superiority, like when stealth helicopters were only rumored to exist, but were used in the Osama bin Laden raid in 2011. But we can't allow that to be used as a shield to keep the American people completely in the dark from basic truths. The American people deserve to hear more about special access programs. Congress has a right to know if there's any unsanctioned weapons development. Satellite imagery that has not been provided to Congress. Congress created the...
So what this guy right here saying is, he's saying, he like, look, man, check this out. If y'all motherfuckers got some kind of new technology, some kind of, you know what I'm saying, shit y'all ain't telling us about, y'all need to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Go on, come out and tell us right now. He said them bitches had stealth helicopters that they was only rumored to exist, but we found out that they really did exist when they got Osama bin Laden. Look, check this out. He's saying, this is what he's saying. He's saying, look, if you bitches got some kind of shit y'all working on, or y'all got some sporty airplanes or some shit, y'all need to come out and tell us right now. Because if you don't tell us, bitch, we thinking it's aliens, motherfucker. That's what he's trying to say. But look, we're gonna have some other people talk. But this is what his stance is.
All Domain Resolution Office in the NDAA of 2022. In its initial analysis, there are 171 uncharacterized UAP reports, and this is the words from the report, that appear to have demonstrated unusual flight characteristics or performance capabilities. I believe more information is known about the 171 instances. It's time for Congress to reinsert ourselves. I call on our military leaders and intelligence officials to release more information to the American people about UAPs. And to our military leaders, if there's nothing to conceal, let Congress go to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, the Dugway Proving Ground, or even Groom Lake in Nevada. We should have disclosure today. We should have disclosure tomorrow. The time has come. Thank you, Ranking Member.
You heard what he said, though? He said if they ain't got nothing to hide, let Congress go to Wright Air Force Base and all these other little secret places that they got. You hear this shit, y'all? He said, let Congress go. You see how this shit work here, y'all? You remember when they be telling us that, man, the president really don't run the country. It's other people, it's other entities, agencies, and all that shit behind closed doors that got more power than the president. That's kind of what he's saying. He said, let Congress go to these places. Like he's asking, bitch, y'all Congress. Y'all can't go anywhere y'all want to go. You see what he's saying? So so what he's saying is they got backdoor agencies and shit that run shit, and they don't answer to no motherfucking body. Not the president, not none of that shit, because they stay running after the president's change. You might got Obama this 4 years, you got goddamn Trump this 4 years, you got Bush this 4 years, you got Biden this 4 years, but in the background, all of these secret agencies, men in black, you know, the ones with that little one that's wiping memory, they still running, and they don't answer to a motherfucking thing. You know, that's what he's saying.
Thank you, Mr. Moskowitz, and I will yield back now to our chairman. Thank you.
Right, now I'd like to introduce our witnesses. Our first witness is Lieutenant Ryan Graves. He's the Executive Director of Americans for Safe Aerospace. Lieutenant Graves is also a former U.S. Navy F-18 pilot with his own UAP experience. The next witness, David Grush, is a former Senior Intelligence Officer with the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and was a Senior Technical Advisor for UAP issues. And finally, retired Navy Commander David Fravor, squadron leader who worked as a naval aviator for 18 years. Mr. Fravor has his own UAP experience known as the TikTok event.
Hey, Tamara, aka Peanut. Yeah, that's the dude that he went famous because he the one who filmed that Tic Tac. You know The famous Tic Tac video. Yeah, man, shit getting real here. Damn, I wonder what them alien chicks look like. Yeah, they probably got that good. Them alien chicks. Ooh, who gonna be the first to get them an alien baby mama?
Look forward to hearing from all three of you today. Pursuant to Committee Rule 9G, the witnesses will please stand and raise their right hands.
Corral, yo.
The snapping turtle problem, everybody.
Well, you gonna get some of that goddamn, you gonna get your alien baby mama, dog? You might well try that shit out, cuz. It might be fine. The bitch might look like that.
If alien is real, though, what you think about God?
Listen, I don't know, cuz. Listen, man. There you go with the. I'll be with the bullshit. You always be asking me those hard ass questions, dog. You need to interview.
I gotta be the butterfly. I gotta say some shit that they gonna make you think. Like, should you believe this shit? Cause y'all will jump out the window, dog. Anytime a motherfucker says like it's aliens, y'all will jump out the window, dog. But tell me that, like, if aliens real, dog, what you think? You think God real, son? You think God will make aliens?
Yeah, shit, yeah. He hanging
Why?
out. He making a bunch of shit. Cause he can.
They don't say that in the Bible, man.
The Bible probably just for us. They probably got their own Bible over there and planet Ruka or whatever the fuck planet them bitches from.
I'm gonna tell you this, dog. If aliens is real, that just mean, nigga, we ain't powerful like we think we ain't the number one. Like, they probably made us. Like, if aliens real, that shit they was saying back in the day, like they came in Egypt, made pyramids and all that shit. And like, I ain't gonna lie, son, on them pyramids, they do got like a spaceship looking thing on that motherfucker, son.
Alien, cuz, go and put it together. I'm letting you cook. Go and cook. You gonna get done.
So like, that just making like, nigga, we did like that. They came here and like, and open our own minds up, man. And left, you there. So, but they gave that power to us, though.
What I'm trying,
cause like black people we reign all that shit. So yeah, man, like we the chosen one, but we like a small fucking pebble, dog, to the like universe. That just like, just picture if aliens run this motherfucker. Think about it, dog. They gotta be smart, way advanced than a motherfucker to run this shit and think like they did, to have it like they do, dog. Like, you ever saw that movie? And I just watched this shit yesterday, man, because I don't know. I'm on my deep shit now. So since all this shit coming out, so
hey, what look here? Bring your ass out here too, cause there's some shit you be talking about. Come on, look here.
They got a little movie called They Live. They Live, you hear me?
I think
that shit old. That shit like when I was born. That shit like in the 88 some fucking time, like 80.
With the black dude and
and the nigga put on the glasses, and he saw like. He saw the aliens and he saw who were real. So that shit hit hard. I had to watch that shit yesterday. I ain't never watched that shit before.
Hey,
that was since that dumbass movie they cloned Tyrone. I didn't check that out. They got me on some bullshit now, man.
Hey, look. Nigga need some weed to motherfucker to talk about this shit, don't it, dog?
I already got that nigga said, nigga need weed. I got too much. I'm tired of weed. I'm tired of smoking. I'm smoking too much.
God damn, dog.
But, I need a break.
Man, look, man, that's why I did this, because I see this shit was real. Like, I seen the real, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, this shit really real. So I thought about it. I say that's why I brought it to the table, because I'm like, man, if this shit real, this shit gonna change everything. Like, this shit gonna change the way we looked at the Bible, the way we looked at angels, the way we looked at the whole human civilization. You know what I'm saying? This shit.
Man, what you talking how we look? They got documentaries saying this shit.
Yeah, but you know
what they saying now, like that's why I'm not shocked, dog.
Yeah.
If it's true, but I do know it could be a hoax, dog, just to raise some money, dog.
Yeah,
like, we so stupid. All they gotta do, create a little something and get money out of us anytime they want to go to war or some shit.
They gonna go to war with aliens, huh?
They can't go to war with no aliens, dog. If it's aliens, no way you can beat them. They've been here way before us. How you gonna beat their technology? Like, we'll look stupid.
That's what they gonna talk about. Them bitches gonna say them motherfucking airplanes be flying circles around the motherfucking jets, bro. So people,
And look, all this shit might be true. They probably got all this gas and shit. That's why shit, global warming. They probably trying to change this motherfucker till they have it. But Earth's so perfect, nigga. Look at all the years it take, yeah, for them to try to change the atmosphere, nigga. We still here.
Maybe the aliens put our ass here. Maybe the aliens is the angels. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
so the aliens is the angels. So you don't believe in God no more. The aliens the God.
Yeah, I still believe God. Shit, yeah, he might be an alien too. Shit, that might how he know how to do all that shit. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. But look, I'm gonna play the video, bro. We gonna get into it though. I'm gonna bring some more people on the panel.
Look at this nigga, man. This nigga don't look real. This nigga look crazy right here. That's by the toe.
Like a cartoon character, don't it? Like a bitch drew him, don't it?
Yeah, that nigga look crazy. Go ahead, be there.
All right, I'm playing some of this shit. This shit. Damn, I wish I had me some gas, dog, so I can talk this shit. I can really get into this.
That
shit.
nigga got Reggie.
I ain't got shit.
Solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Let the record show that all the witnesses answered in the affirmative. You may be seated. We appreciate you all being here today and look forward to your testimony. I remind the witnesses that we have read your written statements and they will appear in full in the hearing record. Please try to limit your oral statements to 5 minutes. As a reminder, please press the button on the microphone in front of you so that it's on and the members can hear you. When you begin to speak, the light in front of you will turn green. After 4 minutes, it'll turn yellow, and the red light, when that comes on, it tells you your 5 minutes have expired. I'll now recognize Mr. Graves for 5 minutes for your opening statement.
Thank you. Chairman Grothman, Ranking Member Garcia, distinguished members of the House Oversight Subcommittee on National Security, Representatives Burchett and Luna. My name is Ryan Fobbs Graves, and I'm a former F-18 pilot with a decade of service in the U.S. Navy, including 2 deployments in Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Inherent Resolve. I have experienced advanced UAP firsthand, and I'm here to voice the concerns of more than 30 commercial aircrew and military veterans who have confided their similar encounters with me. Today, I would like to highlight 3 critical issues that demand our action. As we convene here, UAP are in our airspace, but they are grossly underreported. These sightings are not rare or isolated, they are routine. Military aircrew and commercial pilots, trained observers whose lives depend on accurate identification, are frequently witnessing these phenomena. The stigma attached to UAP is real and powerful and challenges national security. It silences commercial pilots who fear professional repercussions, discourages witnesses, and is only compounded by recent government claims questioning the credibility of eyewitness testimony. Parts of our government are aware of more about UAP than they let on, but excessive classification practices keep crucial information hidden. Since 2021, all UAP videos are classified as secret or above. This level of secrecy not only impedes our understanding, but fuels speculation and mistrust. In 2014, I was an F-18 Foxtrot pilot in the Navy Fighter Attack Squadron 11, the Red Rippers, and I was stationed at NAS Oceana in Virginia Beach. After upgrades were made to our jet's radar systems, we began detecting unknown objects operating in our airspace. At first, we assumed they were radar errors, but soon we began to correlate the radar tracks with multiple onboard sensors, including infrared systems, eventually through visual ID. During a training mission in Warning Area Whiskey 72, 10 miles off the coast of Virginia Beach, 2 F-18 Super Hornets were split by a UAP. The object, described as a dark gray or a black cube inside of a clear sphere, came within 50 feet of the lead aircraft and was estimated to be 5 to 15 feet in diameter. The mission commander terminated the flight immediately and returned to base. Our squadron submitted a safety report, but there was no official acknowledgement of the incident and no further mechanism to report the sightings. Soon, these encounters became so frequent that aircrew would discuss the risk of UAP as part of their regular pre-flight briefs. Recognizing the need for action and answers, I founded Americans for Safe Aerospace. The organization has since become a haven for UAP witnesses who were previously unspoken due to the absence of a safe intake process. More than 30 witnesses have come forward, and almost 5,000 Americans have joined us in the fight for transparency at safeaerospace.org. The majority of witnesses are commercial pilots at major airlines. Often, they are veterans with decades of flying experience. Pilots are reporting UAP at altitudes that appear above them at 40,000 feet, potentially in low Earth orbit or in the gray zone below the Kármán line. making inexplainable maneuvers like right-hand turns and retrograde orbits or J-hooks. Sometimes these reports are reoccurring, with numerous recent sightings north of Hawaii and in the North Atlantic. Other veterans are also coming forward to us regarding UAP encounters in our airspace and oceans. The most compelling involve observations of UAP by multiple witnesses and sensor systems. I believe these accounts are only scratching the surface, and more will share their experiences once it is safe to do so. In closing, I recognize the skepticism surrounding this topic. If everyone could see the sensor and video data I witnessed, our national conversation would change. I urge us to put aside stigma and address the security and safety issue this topic represents. If UAP are foreign drones, it is an urgent national security problem. If it is something else, it is an issue for science. In either case, unidentified objects are concerned for flight safety. The American people deserve to know what is happening in our skies. It is long overdue. Thank you.
Mr. Rush.
Mr. Chairman, ranking members and congressmen, thank you. I'm happy to be here. This is an important issue and I'm grateful for your time. My name is David Charles Grush. I was an intelligence officer for 14 years, both in the U.S. Air Force, both active duty, Air National Guard, and Reserve at the rank of major, and most recently from 2021 to 2025, or excuse me, 2023, at the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, NGA, at the GS-15 civilian level, which is the military equivalent of a full bird colonel. I was my agency's co-lead in unidentified anomalous phenomena and transmedium object analysis, as well as reporting to the UAP task force, UAPTF, and eventually, once it was established, the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO. I became a whistleblower through a PPD 19 urgent concern filing in May 2022 with the Intelligence Community Inspector General. Following concerning reports from
I tell you what, the first time I catch one of my chicks with a motherfucking alien, I'm a bug up. I'm a motherfucking bug up. I'm gonna pull out my goddamn ray gun and goddamn it, boy, I'm turning to Captain Kirk, goddamn Jean-Luc Picard on the motherfuckers, boy. Hey, I got a question, dog. What was all that? So Buddy just said they seen shit flying around out there. What y'all think that shit was flying around out there then? What that shit was, Correll? Correll, yeah. You out there, you trying to holler at them aliens, For real, I'm telling you, what y'all think flying around out there? Listen, do y'all think that they got some kind of technology that they ain't telling us about? Or y'all think it's really aliens? You know what I'm saying? Because this dude right here is a full bird colonel. He a full bird colonel. Do y'all know what that is? He got top security clearance. If some shit out there, he gonna know about it. But he's sitting in front of this congressional hearing saying, man, bitch, I don't even know about this shit. So who know about it? You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? But I tell you what, I bet not catch one of them motherfuckers y'all tricking with one of them motherfucking aliens. I'm gonna put y'all ass out there on blast. The aliens, listen, call me racist or whatever you want to call it, alienists or whatever you want to call it, but I don't want none of my human women giving none of that good nookie to no goddamn little green men. They did not put in work. They wasn't up here on this earth with y'all for all these thousands of years, putting up with all this shit for them to just come and scoop my women. It ain't going down like that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you now. You know what I'm saying? So look, you better not look at the alien around me. Matter of fact, next time I go on a date with you, I'm gonna say, hey, are you an alien? I gotta know. I got to know.
Esteemed and credentialed current and former military and intelligence community individuals that the U.S. government is operating with secrecy above congressional oversight with regards to UAPs. My testimony is based on information I've been given by individuals with a long-standing track record of legitimacy and service to this country. Many of whom also have shared compelling evidence in the form of photography, official documentation, and classified oral testimony to myself and many colleagues. I have taken every step I can.
Y'all hear what he's saying? He a full bird colonel. He's saying that it's people that he know in the military, current and former, who done told him, done produced evidence pictures, all type of shit. That this shit is real, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't believe area with the shit at Area 51? You ain't never believe that?
I've seen so much old comedy ass shit around it. I just done wrote that shit off, and that shit happened so long ago. Black and white days and shit, black and white TV days. I had just.
But they got the man. They got the man who supposed to work on that shit. He still do interviews, man. All the shit they saying, he been saying that shit. He said he worked on the craft.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he said we been trying to make replicas of the shit.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? For real, dog. Hey, so what you think that was? Buddy say he seen flying around out there, Corral. You think it was just high? Or you think it was a new airplane?
I don't think he was high. Probably something the government testing.
Yeah.
It's real aliens, dog. Like it just gotta be two.
Gotta be something going on there, bro. Damn. Motherfucking aliens, dog.
They got a motherfucker in it, but come on, man. People been wanting these people to bring that shit out, dog. Really, they talking about all this shit because the files they let all the government files out, son.
Can you imagine you going to a strip club and they got that blue girl off Avatar in that bit popping it, hanging off the pole, dancing to Cash Money Records, taking over for the 999 2000.
I don't know. You got a little Fifth Element movie type fetish. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like that, dog. But
hey man, I need me some of them glasses that Buddy them had on that movie you were talking about, bro. Where I get to see. I can see.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I want them glasses.
I don't need them glasses for what? You know when you put them bitches on, the motherfucker can detect you got them on, right?
Yeah.
So you fighting against the whole world, nigga. They gonna be like, man, dude got the glasses on. Yeah, he one of them.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
I want y'all to think back into y'all past relationships and think of some of them motherfuckers might have been aliens, y'all. Motherfucker might be an alien, cuz. Damn. But y'all see
it's crazy. You might be an alien.
Ain't a man. Damn. Come on, motherfucker alien, ain't a dog. That's how they
Black people for sure, huh?
Look, they clone goddamn Gucci, that motherfucker alien. Who the fuck else came out? They what they doing to Jamie Foxx right now. They rebuilding that nigga alien as an alien, dog. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you.
See, first I need cloning. Cause
Lil Wayne definitely an alien.
Like I get cloning the animal, cloning the human. I don't believe it because dog, even animals, dog, that bitch gotta be burnt. That bitch you can't just make that speed and process go up, dog. Like it'll take real human years to make a human, clone, I feel like. But if they got alien technology, then anything possible. They can boost that shit up.
Yeah, Hop Scene is Gucci and Dream Dog. You right about that. Hey, look, Lil Wayne look like an alien. That motherfucker just been transforming, dog. I'm telling you. Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, and Melly. Did y'all see how Melly switched from that first week to like the last week? That bitch went to looking like an old lizard up in that bitch, like a reptilian, bro. I'm telling you, bro, everybody is. I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at everybody with the side eye right now, dog. I don't give a damn, bitch. Do you got green blood? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. So you got gills, bitch? You got gills? Oh man, for real, dog. I'm telling you. But hey, but look for the play, Buddy. See what Buddy say.
Corroborate this evidence over a period of 4 years while I was with the UAP task force, and do my due diligence on the individual sharing it. This is because of these steps, I believe strongly in the importance of bringing this information before you. I am driven by a commitment of both to truth and transparency, rooted in our inherent duty to uphold the United States Constitution.
Y'all can't hear y'all? Oh, they with the
good.
bullshit. You can hear
good, man.
Okay.
And protect the American people. I'm asking Congress to hold our government to this standard and thoroughly investigate these claims. But as I stand here under oath now, I am speaking to the facts as I've been told them. In the U.S. Air Force, in my National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, reservist capacity, I was a member of the UAP Task Force from 2019 to 2021. I served at the NRO Operations Center on the Director's Briefing staff, which included the coordination of the Presidential Daily Brief and supporting a variety of contingency operations, which I was the Reserve Intelligence Division Chief backup. In 2019, the UAP Task Force Director asked me to identify all special access programs and controlled access programs, also known as SAPs and CAPs, we needed to satisfy our congressionally mandated mission, and we were direct report at the time to the DepSec. At the time, due to my extensive executive level intelligence support duties, I was cleared to literally all relevant compartments and in a position of extreme trust, both in my military and civilian capacities. I was informed in the course of my official duties of a multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program, to which I was denied access to those additional read-ons when I requested it. I made the decision, based on the data I collected, to report this information to my superiors and multiple inspectors general. And in a
y'all see what he say? He said he was a full bird general. He asked for some documents. Them motherfuckers denied him. He a full bird general.
Yo,
What's up, King Riley? Y'all understand how ranking that
Moretta
is?
boy, what they do?
What up, bro? That like General Norman Sports Call. That's like a 5-star general. And they told him, bitch, we ain't telling you shit. Boy, it's something going on. It's something going on.
Tell them show us one of them bitches then.
For real. They need
tell us show them one. Let us see one of them bitches, dog. I gotta see some shit, dog.
Hey,
like y'all just like I can't go on without here, man. Like I gotta see some shit. I don't give a fuck if Men in Black type motherfuckers get up there and talk, man. Look,
Moretta,
I gotta see some shit. I've been hearing these same stories, dog.
You know what they call
it been whistleblowers and shit, like saying this shit, niggas who used to work and certified motherfuckers who worked in them places. Yeah. So let me see some shit. Let me see like some shit, some shit that ain't on earth, some fucking metal that I could twist and I could punch that bitch, it don't bend. You know what I'm saying? It stay the same shape, you know. But what you were saying, Big Dog? What you were saying?
Hey, Moretta, listen, I'm gonna tell you what they call it. They call it Nephilims, bro.
What they call them?
Nephilims, they fallen angels. Remember,
the Nephilim, yeah,
Nephilim, Nephilims. You know,
they said the Nephilim.
Yeah, I know
you know they you know shit, whatever they call shit. But hey, look, I'm gonna
now we going to the Book of Enoch, huh? Something that's something that's banned from the Bible, huh?
Okay, so you know something. You remember when Lucifer fell to the earth when he disobeyed God? You know, it was 1/3 of them fell to the earth, and they
went with him. Yeah,
they start like that's why we got giants. They start sleeping with animals. Yeah. They start sleeping with humans. They start sleeping with all types of races. That's why we got them shits. I ain't gonna lie, the government, bro. Me and my mama were just talking about this shit, bro. The government been known. You gotta understand, like, bitch, we living in the last days, bro. Like all this shit finna come.
That shit finna come out, ain't a dog.
Hey, listen, Marietta, listen, my boy. It's finna come out, bro. Everything that all these, hey, listen, all these rappers who you think don't change and everything, bro. They putting spirits and entities into these rappers. You gotta understand, bro. The Bible say our body is a vessel. You get what I'm saying? So that means anything that we allow can take control of this vessel, bro. We on earth, bro. This shit only physical, bro. You feel me? Everything is really spiritual, bro. Listen, bro. It's a whole lot of shit, and don't be surprised. Half of these motherfuckers who on here gonna die from a car crash or heart attack, and because they talking too much, they letting too much out. Get what I'm saying?
What you mean they gonna die, nigga? That's they job to let that shit out. They letting it out now.
Nah, but I'm saying
they ain't hiding the shit.
Okay, for example, you feel me? Like I was watching a TikTok video of a dude who seen a giant. You feel me? He was recording the landmarks and shit. I forgot what part of the United States he was in, but he was recording the landmarks and shit. And out of nowhere, bitch, a giant started walking across the screen, bro. The man posted the shit, bro. The man had the I think he was in Canada. The man had the NAFA, bro, and the feds after him, bro. Ever since he posted that video, bro, he came back on the video. He was like, "Oh, everything that I posted was fake. I was just faking it, this and that." Then a few weeks later, the nigga turned up missing and dead.
Nigga died. Nigga dead, dog.
Nigga dead, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. These people know what's going on out here, bro. Like us as black human beings with melanin in our skin, bro, we more higher, we more in tune with God, bro, than all these motherfuckers. Cause you gotta understand, bro, God gave the devil the earth, bro. Get what I'm saying?
Hey, nephew,
Yo, what's up, Uncle Marita?
you an alien?
Hell yeah.
That real, dog.
Lil Wayne been told he an alien. I don't know why we.
Hey, Lil Wayne been saying that for the longest though.
I'm telling you,
Niggas better start
Man,
paying
Wayne ain't no
attention.
fucking alien, man.
my boy, alien from motherfucking.
My mom used to change his pampers, man.
Man,
He ain't no alien.
my boy, alien from Apple and Eagle.
It is.
Apple and Eagle 17,
Eagle.
Holly Grove.
Holly Grove, my boy, alien dog. You stop that shit, Corral. You hide
That
them
nigga ain't no alien, man.
Y'all hide them motherfuckers over there, y'all hide them aliens.
Nah, listen, hey, listen, let me tell you something, Moretta. Lil Wayne done met some of them. He want to be one. That's what it is. He want to be one. He like, teach me everything that you know, but you got to understand, bro, these entities and these humanoids, bro, they're demons, bro. They're not aliens. They're not UFOs. They're demons. They're fallen angels that have breeded with humans, animals. Yeah. Why you think for a certain extent of time, all these animals was reaching like lengths and sizes that are unimaginable? It's because, bro, that's what like voodoo and like witchcraft come from, bro. It's the unspoken arts, bro. The Nephilims, bro. They came down here and they taught human beings that. Why the fuck you think? How the fuck these goddamn Egyptians writing on the walls and shit? How the fuck they seen aliens before? I'm trying to tell you what's going on.
They sure got some shit on them.
All that shit sound good, but nobody immortal on this motherfucker. So none of that shit don't impress me what y'all talking about. If I was to want something, this shit is immortality on this motherfucker. Hey, where that's at?
Hey, you know what I want out this motherfucker? Hey,
yeah, what the phone the youth at? Let's go find it. Where is it?
Hey, listen.
That what you about to say?
Hey, you know what I want out this bitch? Before I die, bro, before God close my eyes and call my spirit, bro, I want the truth out this bitch. Cause these crackers know that we the chosen people, bro. That's why we go through so much shit. Ain't no other race that go through the shit that black people and people with melanated skin go through, bro.
We the chosen people for what, though?
I think Tracker alien, y'all.
For what?
That's what I want to know.
I think Tracker alien.
Yeah, Track might be an alien with his. Hey, that fuck nigga. Hey, Marietta, that fuck nigga don't want to go back to Haiti. They over there eating kids and shit. He don't want to go back to Haiti.
Hey, nephew, this shit.
You said we the chosen. I want to answer that. We the chosen people.
Talk to me.
You said we the chosen people for what? For what, though?
That's what I'm saying. I want to know the truth. Why are we chosen? Why are we so attacked? Why is it for these the elites and the upper echelons? Why is it for them? Why is it their target? Why are we their target? Why is it their goal to make sure that we don't achieve what we're trying to achieve? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
That's simple, dog. The earth ain't really made for certain races.
It's made for us,
made all this shit benefit us. Like the sun, all this shit benefit us. So we don't gotta worry about wearing no sun shit. We don't gotta try to adapt to the natural shit, cause nigga, it's a part of us. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga, that should answer your question, nigga.
It's in our DEA, bro. It's
so us, anybody an alien, nigga, take a guess. If anybody the aliens on this motherfucker. No, it ain't us. It's the same motherfuckers who throwing this shit in our face right now.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see where you're going with it.
How the fuck is us? If we was alien, we would have conquered this bitch back.
I'm saying,
who conquered this motherfucker? You can tell.
As the aspect, I'm saying in the lightnings of, and I say this to say that in the lightnings of that, we are not like the rest of these humans, bro. Black people are not like the rest of these humans. That's what people.
It don't matter, nigga. We don't run shit. You keep saying like we the chosen one. What that do for us though? Like I know we that shit. We know this shit. But nigga, what that do for us in the walk right now?
It don't, cause we keep going to war with each other, bro. Like these crackers. You gotta understand, bro. It's a design. These crackers been doing this.
And don't say crackers, son. Like we know who we talking about. You don't gotta say that word.
Okay, look, okay, I respect that. Okay, them people.
Hold on, I got a question though, cause Dream Dog just posted a good ass question. Hey, Dream Dog say, Correll, you an alien? Cause you get mighty motherfucking defensive up here. You an alien, nigga? Do we gotta cut you to see if you got green blood?
Well,
All right, try it. I just said, if you're an alien or not, you still can die. So that shit, even if you was or not, ain't no advantage. You still can die.
You motherfucking alien, dog.
So like, what the fuck? No, I won't be something that can't die like a regular human, dog. Then I can say I got some kind of power, some kind of strength.
We watching you, Correll. I'm just telling
Like,
you.
show me a black nigga with bulletproof skin, you hear me?
He talking about
Like, then I can talk my shit if I had bulletproof skin. I can talk my shit.
You looking like an alien, dog. I'm just telling you.
Nah, you look like an alien more than me, dog. You taller than not the you know, like alien, and yeah, you could be a giant, dog. Like you closer to a giant status, right? So who really the alien? I'm 5'9", so I don't think aliens gonna be shorter than me or taller than me, nigga. Hey, I only heard about short aliens and big motherfuckers.
Murado say I'm a Nipoflesium or whatever. Nipoflesium.
Oh, Nephilium.
A Nephilium. I'm a Nephilium, nigga. That's what I am.
Niggas be saying they all this, dog. Put all of us in a room, put a gun to us and shoot us, all are gonna die. So shit don't matter.
Hey, I just want the truth about this bitch before I go.
Dog.
You ain't getting no truth.
We're getting something.
Ain't no real truth.
You don't think they're telling us the truth right now?
You ain't getting. Who you gonna get the truth from?
I don't know, nigga. That's why I'm asking. Shit.
Why would I let my? If I was conking? Why would I let my slave know what I know? If I was a boss, why would I let my employees know what the fuck I know?
You won't, because that's how you have the advantage over us. That's what I'm telling you. That's all I want. At the end of the day, it's gonna come out. Whether listen, Corell, whether we agree or disagree, or we agree to disagree, you feel me? I want the truth.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on too, dog.
I want the truth, Marietta. Fuck the bullshit.
What truth you want to know? What's the truth?
I want the truth to know why these motherfuckers target us and why are we their targeted race.
I told you that already. Why you? What the? I told you that already. I just told you why. We already know why we target.
I got a Marietta. Let me tell you something, bro. If you told me already, bro, and you know so much, bro, we won't be on this panel talking, bro. You'll be in another league, bro. Right now, I
don't want to be in another league. That don't mean I don't know the truth.
Okay, so what?
That don't mean I don't know the common sense shit.
I got common sense too. I graduated with a 4.0 GPA, but I know
you just common sense don't mean you smart. They don't got shit to do with a book, you dig, that you regurgitating from another that probably ain't even real. The history you know, so book smart don't really mean shit, nigga.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So I've been to college. I'm book smart too, so I know common sense beat all that shit.
Listen, everything is designed to keep us docile, bro. Everything from the jobs to the government. This is a
to the food, bro. Everything to make us weak, nigga. Now we know all that.
That's what I'm trying.
So what answers you need, nigga? You see it.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm woke now. I ain't sleep. All I'm saying is
they doing that because they dying off, nigga. It's simple. Yeah, I just told you. The sun killing them, the natural shit from Earth killing them. That's why they putting these gases to block the sun. To make it better for them, nigga, to live, nigga. So who really the aliens? You ain't hear what the fuck I said? I gotta say it in what I'm saying in the subtitles or something.
Nah, nigga, you ain't saying in the subtitles.
I'm telling you who the aliens is, nigga. Who changing the earth? Who putting the stuff in our food, nigga?
Okay, so look, you saying they the aliens, right? I know they the
aliens. Who trying to make the earth cooler so they can live more? Like them,
they reptilians. They reptilians.
Bro. Okay. You should have been know that. We don't even know their history. If you ask one of them where they come from, they don't got no real history, nigga. They still our history. They still history. So that should let you know the answer in your face. Is you gonna believe it?
Oh, I'm woke, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We on the same page. I don't know why you so defensive.
Nigga keep looking for answers from. I'm telling you why you looking for answers from the people who cocking in us.
I'm not looking for.
You're looking for answers from the people that ain't gonna give it to you, nigga. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm saying as a whole, as a race, nigga, we want the truth, nigga. I'm speaking for every last one of us.
Yeah, you gonna keep asking for the truth while they running the world. Keep asking for that shit. Then.
Hey, listen, I ain't asking.
Go ahead, keep asking, nigga.
Me, bro. one thing about me, I do not believe. Listen, bro. Listen, what I'm telling you, bro. Cause you talking to somebody who know what the fuck going on. Like my family full of Masons, bro. I know what the fuck going on.
Then why I ain't about what you know, dog? I done told you the game plan. You know, like I told you the game plan. You don't even know more than that.
Man, I know more than I let on. I know more than I let on. And
I just broke down you the whole game plan of this shit.
No, you didn't.
How they conquered us, what they doing.
No,
I done gave you the game plan. So that if you still don't want to, I gave you the answer. Is you gonna use the tools, nigga?
Man, I always use the tools, bro. What you gotta understand? You ain't listening to what I'm saying. You ain't comprehending.
Corral, did you know 44 of the presidents are all come from the same bloodline?
All bloodlines.
Talk your shit. Yes.
Even Obama.
Yes, nigga. Yes.
Even Obama, nigga.
Yes.
Obama is Bush. Is Bush?
I know. That's why they control. Right. So I'm telling you who the fucking aliens is, nigga. You're still trying to ask who they is.
I just said it, nigga, not you.
You right, man.
I did say it. I told him who the aliens is, nigga.
Let me have no, nigga, don't take my shine. Let me have my moment.
Let him
no, I ain't tell you, nigga. You took what I was saying, nigga. No, I told people who the aliens were. I gotta say it.
Oh, okay.
I just told you what they doing to the atmosphere to make it theirs. Talking about no fucking green motherfuckers. I'm talking about them right now making the atmosphere to how they wanted to, for they can live, because they dying off, nigga.
And they ain't got no soul like we got soul. They ain't got no soul. That's what I want you to understand.
Even Hitler is a Rothschild.
And that's why they conquered your ass. You want so much soul.
Well,
I got soul, baby. You want that?
Man,
I got soul. That's why they got our ass, because that soul shit make us weak when it come to war. That heart shit we got make us weak when it come to war, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't worried about that. Man, them people can't stop
What's up?
us.
You can fool everybody, but all else, you ain't fooling me, nigga. You want them aliens, you trying to get us off the subject, nigga.
Yeah, tell them again.
What? I'm trying to motivate us. What? I'm trying to wake up. I'm trying to motivate my people right now.
Hey,
I'm trying to tell you
he coming up.
the mental block why they got us, why we so scared to like take over this shit.
He coming off.
That's why we scared to take over, because our heart, nigga.
He won on.
He won on. He won on, man.
I need them glasses.
No, you really probably won on because you don't want my people to hear the truth. You don't want me to give my people the strength they need.
The strength
to wake up. Let me get my people to know their weakness, dog. Y'all gotta know y'all weakness before y'all go to war.
Hey, I came out my mama pussy, boy. I ain't no alien, boy.
But if your mama got alien blood, you're an alien too. Like if you know,
nobody
like
have me in no lab running tests on me, my nigga. Bitch, I know what time it is. My third eye open. You the one deflecting everything I'm saying. So is you the
alien?
Is you the alien?
Oh shit.
Yes,
what's up, Dream Dog?
Hi, y'all.
Hey, what's up, baby?
How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. Corella agent, man.
He an alien.
That's cool. That's cool.
He gotta be.
Shit.
He gotta be.
For real,
that's cool. Fuck, you gonna put me on the pedestal? Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna wear that jacket, nigga. Fuck it. Oh, you too. You can be anything. Fuck it. But I must be saying something true. Ain't nobody gonna talk to a motherfucker that ain't saying that. True, yeah. You gonna walk off.
We trying to get all the information we can from the aliens.
What
I'm saying?
Y'all gotta see the comment she posted. She said Correa got a zip in the back of his neck.
I'm telling you. nigga skin.
I ain't tripping about that. Yeah, that nigga always the same. Nigga ain't tripping, nigga used to that. But long as motherfucker hit them facts, I'm talking about, you hear me?
Yeah,
You there? I might sound like a motherfucking alien because I'm coming with so much information, you hear?
Yeah,
that's because nigga I've been doing my research, nigga.
Yeah, you're a double agent.
Before you niggas, I've been doing my research, nigga.
You not 007, you 008, my boy.
You feel what I'm saying?
You 008, my boy.
That's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm gonna fuck your mom and make her alien too. You there?
You can't fuck my mama. She don't fuck with aliens.
You there? Huh? I'll make her alien too. Now you got a stepbrother for alien.
Nah, you can't fuck with my mama. Hey, boy.
So you admit that you an alien?
I run the Passion of Christ, my boy.
Yes.
I believe in
yes,
God.
If that's gonna be the conversation tonight, yes. Fuck it.
We
I
knew.
run with the
If
passenger
that's what we
prices, my
gonna
boy.
do, troll,
We knew. Look,
fuck
now
it.
you trying to pretend
Now
like
we
now
gonna
you trying
lose
to
the information. We gonna lose the conversation we'll talk about. Cause y'all, come on, man.
Nah, that's you
now
throwing
he
us.
trying to pretend like you
We
just gonna play
on
along with it.
board.
Nah, that's
That's
the
you
truth,
trying to throw
nigga.
us. That's you trying to be the deterrent right now.
Yeah.
All right, look, I'm gonna play the video a little bit, and then we're gonna go over what Buddy say real quick. Whatever you say.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Moretta.
All right.
As you know, I've suffered retaliation for my decision, but I am hopeful that my actions will ultimately lead to a positive outcome of increased transparency. Thank you, and I'm happy to answer your questions.
Thank you. Commander Fravor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Congressman, Congresswoman. I want to first thank you for the invitation to speak to the committee on the UAP topic that's been in the news for the past 6 years and seems to be continuing to gain momentum. As you know, my name is David Fravor. I'm a retired commander in the United States Navy. In 2004, I was a commanding officer of Strike Fighter Squadron 41, the world-famous Black Aces. We were attached to Carrier Wing 11, stationed on board the USS Nimitz, and had begun a 2-month workup cycle off the coast of California. On this day, we were scheduled for a 2v2 air-to-air training with the USS Princeton as our control. When we launched off Nimitz, my wingman was joining up. We were told that the training was going to be suspended and we were going to proceed with real-world tasking. As we proceeded to the west, the air controller was counting down the range to an object that we were going to, and we were unaware of what we were going to see when we arrived. The controller told us that these objects had been observed for over 2 weeks, coming down from over 80,000 feet, rapidly descending to 20,000 feet, hanging out for hours, and then going straight back up to those above 80,000 feet. We arrived at the location at approximately 20,000 feet. The controller called merge plot, which means that our radar blip was now in the same resolution cell as the contact. As we looked around, we noticed that we saw some whitewater off our right side. It's important to note that the weather on this day was as close to perfect as you could ask for off the coast of San Diego. Clear skies, light winds, calm seas, no whitecaps from waves. So the whitewater stood out in a large blue ocean. All 4 of us, because we were in F-18Fs, so we had pilots and Wizzo in the back seat, looked down saw a white tic-tac object with a longitudinal axis pointing north-south and moving very abruptly over the water like a ping-pong ball. There were no rotors, no rotor wash, or any sign of visible control surfaces like wings. As we started clockwise towards the object, my Wizzo and I decided to go down and take a closer look at the other aircraft staying in high cover to observe both us and the tic-tac. We proceeded around the circle about 90 degrees from the start of our descent, and the object suddenly shifted its longitudinal axis, aligned it with my aircraft, and began to climb. We continued down another 270 degrees, nose low, where the tic-tac, or we considered 270 degrees to where, and we went nose low to where the tic-tac would have been. Our altitude at this point was about 15,000 feet, and the tic-tac was about 12,000. As we pulled nose onto the object, within about a half mile of it, it rapidly accelerated in front of us and disappeared. Our wingmen, roughly 8,000 feet above us, lost contact also. We immediately turned back to see where the whitewater was at, and it was gone also. So as you started to turn back towards the east, the controller came up and said, "Sir, you're not going to believe this, but that thing is at your cat point, roughly 60 miles away in less than a minute. You can calculate the speed." We returned to Nimitz. We were taking off our gear. We were talking to one of my crews who was getting ready to launch. We mentioned it to him, and they went out and luckily got the video that you see, that 90-second video. What you don't see is the radar tape that was never released, and we don't know where it's at, of the active jamming that the object put on an APG-73 radar. And I can get into modes later if you're interested. What is shocking to us is that the incident was never investigated. None of my crew were ever questioned. Tapes were never taken. And after a couple days, it turned into a great story with friends. It wasn't until 2009 till Jay Stratton had contacted me to investigate. Unbeknownst to all, he was part of the ATIP program in the Pentagon led by Lou Elizondo. There was an unofficial report that came out that's now on the internet. Years later, I was contacted by the other pilot, Alex Dietrich, and asked if I'd been contacted. And I said no, but I'm willing to talk. I was contacted by Mr. Elizondo and talked for a short period of time, and he said we'd be in contact. A few weeks after that, I was made aware that Lou had left the Pentagon in protest and joined forces with Tom DeLonge, Chris Mellon, Steve Justice, and others to form Two Stars Academy, an organization that pressed the issue with leading industry experts and U.S. government officials. They worked with Leslie Keane, who was present today, Ralph Blumenthal, and Helene Cooper to publish the articles in the New York Times 2017 New York Times, and it removed the stigma on the topic of UFOs, which is why we're here today. Those articles open the door for the government and public that cannot be closed. It has led to an interest from our elected officials
who are not focused on little green men, but figuring out where these craft are, where they're from, the technology they possess, how do they operate. It also led to the Whistleblower Protection Act and the NDAA. There are multiple witnesses coming forward to say that have firsthand knowledge, and Mr. Grush just covered that. What concerns me is that there's no oversight from our elected officials on anything associated with our government processing or working on craft. Believe it or not, from this world. This issue is not a full public disclosure that could undermine national security, but it is about ensuring that our system of checks and balances works across all work done in the government using taxpayer funds. Relative to government programs, even unacknowledged WAVE programs have some level of oversight by the appropriate committee members in the House and Senate. And this work that is said to be occurring from whistleblower testimonies should not be exempt. In closing, I would like to say that the Tic Tac object we engaged in 2004 was far superior to anything that we had on time, have today, or are looking to develop in the next 10 years. If we in fact have programs that possess this technology, it needs to have oversight from those people that the citizens of this great country elected in office to represent what is best for the United States and best for the citizens. I thank you for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I know it's very difficult for all of you, all you've done in the past to try to illuminate this issue. Call on myself first for some questions. I'm going to start with Mr. Graves. Are your pilots, that you interact with as part of your organization, do you adequately trained and briefed on how to handle encounters with UAPs?
No. Right now, military witnesses to UAP have limited options for reporting UAP. But more concerning is that commercial aviation sector has not adapted to the lessons that military has implemented. The military and Department of Defense has stated that UAP represent a critical aviation safety risk. We have not seen that same language being used in the commercial markets. They are not acknowledging this risk.
Okay. What steps do you think you have to be taken to improve a pilot's UAP reporting?
Right now, we need a system where pilots can report without fear of losing their jobs. There's a fear that the stigma associated with this topic is going to lead to professional repercussions, either through management or perhaps through their yearly physical check. So having a secure system, reducing the stigma, and making this information available through the public is going to reduce the concerns that aircrew have.
Could you just give me a little idea of the degree to which reports in the past are not made public right now?
Well, I don't think there has been a proper reporting system to gather those reports and thus not report them. So to answer your question, I think there is a dearth of data due to the fact that the reporting has been limited up to this time.
Could you tell me why you believe it's, kind of play the devil's advocate, a reason why some of this stuff should not be available to the public?
There's certainly some national security concerns when we use our advanced sensors in our tactical jets to be able to identify these objects. However, there's no reason that the objects themselves would be classified. I would be curious to see how the security classification guideline actually spells out the different nuances of how this topic is classified from the perspective of UAP, not national security.
I'll give you a follow-up on that. Assuming that there are reasons why not all this should be made public, this has been around for a long period of time. Can any of the three of you think of any reason why anything related to UAPs, say 15 years and back, should not be immediately made public?
I think one of it is acknowledging a vulnerability, both from a collection and I'll just say a countermeasure perspective. So it's that we haven't cracked for many years. Yeah.
Even say 20 years back. Is there any reason why, when you go back that far, things shouldn't be made public?
Unless it shows a specific national security vulnerability as it relates to a weakness in particular.
Hey, Marriott, I gotta go handle something. I'm gonna come back on later.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. You good?
Hey, love, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, love, bro. Hey, now when you want to come up, just say drop the link. I'll drop the link for you.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Backseaters went down to our carrier intel center and briefed what had happened, and that was it. No one else talked to us, and I was in the top 20 in the battle group. No one came. The captain was aware, the admiral was aware, nothing was done.
Did your commanding officers provide any sort of justification?
No, because I was the commanding officer of the squadron, so no.
Was this incident the only UAP event that you encountered while you were a pilot?
Yes, it was.
Okay. This is for any one of you. Based off of each of your experiences and observations, do you believe UAPs pose a potential threat to our national security?
Yes, and here's why.
the technology that we faced was far superior than anything that we had, and you could put that anywhere. If you had one, you captured one, you reverse engineered it, you got it to work. You're talking something that can go into space, go someplace, drop down in a matter of seconds, do whatever it wants, and leave. And there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing.
Okay.
Well, I would also like to add, from a commercial aviation and military aviation perspective, we deal with uncertainty in our operating space as a matter of our professional actions. Identifying friend from foe is very important to us. And so when we have unidentified targets and we continue to ignore those due to a stigma or a fear of what it could be, that's an opening that our adversaries can take advantage of.
What steps should be taken to better understand and respond to UAP encounters in the interest of national security?
There needs to be a location where this information is centralized for processing, and there needs to be a two-way communication loop so the operators on the front end have a feedback and can get best practices on how to process information, what to do, and to ensure that their reporting is being listened to. Right now, there is not a lot of back and forth.
Mr. Grush, in your complaint to the intelligence community inspector general, you claim that you believe information is being hidden. What kind of information do you think was hidden, and do you think it should remain hidden?
Yes, I can speak to that very briefly in an unclassified manner. As you know, the preponderance of my complaint was classified to the intelligence communities. Both material acquisition and exploitation activity, also baselining the UAPs, but not sharing it with, intelligence professionals that are actually doing step briefs to pilots, that kind of information.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Now we'll go to Mr. Garcia.
Thank you. Again, thank you all for your service and for testifying today. Want to just talk about UAPs as it relates to what we're seeing in pilots' interaction with UAPs. Particularly, Mr. Graves, one of the concerns from members of this committee is this idea that there's no system to actually report UAPs and the stigma around pilots. And so can you just briefly, you mentioned you're working with 30 pilots right now that have had encounters with UAPs, but you've also, I believe, discussed and know of many more pilots. This is just those that you're currently working with. Is that correct? Can you expand on that?
Certainly. I'll break that down in two ways. First, when we were first experiencing these objects off the eastern seaboard in the 2014 to 2015 time period, anyone that had upgraded their radar systems were seeing these objects. So there was a large number of my colleagues that were detecting these objects off the eastern seaboard. They were further correlating that information with their other onboard sensors, and many of them also had their own eye sightings as well of these objects. Now, that was our personal firsthand experience at the time. Since then, as I've engaged this topic, others have reached out to me to share their experiences, both on the military side as well as the commercial aviation side. On the military aviation side, veterans that have recently got out have shared their stories and have expressed how the objects we were seeing in 2014, 2015 continued all the way to 2019, 2020, and beyond. And so it became a generational issue for naval aviators on the eastern seaboard. This was something we were briefing to new students. This is something that was included in the notice to airmen to ensure that there was no accidents. And now with commercial aviators, they're reaching out because they're having somewhat similar experiences as our military brothers and sisters, but they do not have any reporting system that they can send us to.
And let me just add, both to Mr. Fravor as well as Mr. Graves, not having this system for reporting, would you both agree that it's harmful?
Hey, I'm gonna just say this, y'all.
Security interests, but to
I'm gonna just say this, y'all. Look at that lady back behind her. That bitch does definitely look like an alien. She look like the alien just watching, that's like undercover watching to make sure everything go right. Make sure they don't say the wrong thing up there. I'm telling you, look at her. That bitch ain't got no neck. She look like she can bench press like 250. You know what I'm talking about? Look at her. You see her nephew?
Yeah, I see her.
Oh, she look like she the aliens. Look at her eyes. She the clone. She one of them. She watching. She making sure she gonna go report back to the mothership. Look at her, dog.
She definitely a clone or something.
I'm telling you, bro. Look at her, bro. She look too serious back there. She like, all right, y'all say the wrong thing. I'm gonna pull out my ray gun in this bitch.
Marita about to start calling everybody an alien from now on.
Man, I'm looking at everybody sideways. I'm telling you, Dream, this shit is real, dog.
I'm looking at everybody sideways too.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. Robert Kraft, old freak ass alien down there in the massage parlor getting happy endings and shit. Don't even go to jail and shit. Just, you know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, the aliens, dog.
Ain't no way.
I bet it's about a good 50 aliens in that room right there, though. They got zippers on the back of their neck. I'm telling you.
Imagine finding out your girl cheating on you with an alien.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. Oh, I'll be heartbroken, dog. I'll be like,
But
God
that
damn.
nigga putting the whole baby leg for a dick inside of her.
I'm talking about, God damn, damn. I can't beat the nigga with the. I can't beat the nigga with the 30s on his car. Now I got a nigga with a spaceship coming to take my bitch. Yeah.
I can't compete with that.
Yeah. Nigga teleporting in the room and shit. Like, you can't do this.
Reading her mind and shit.
Nigga teleporting my bitch to Dubai and shit. Like, I can't beat it.
What I'm supposed to do with that? Breathing underwater?
Right. Beat this nigga. God damn. Nigga walk all on top, all on the walls and shit, floating shit. God damn, man. Get your ass on out here, baby. Maybe he can do better. He can go. I'll be like, man, go with him. He love you better. You know what I'm saying, God?
Hell nah. UAPs.
I think it's actually a travesty that we don't have a system to correlate this and actually investigate. So if you took the East Coast, there's coastal radars out there that monitor our air defense identification zone, so out to 200 miles. They can track these, so when you see them, they could actually go and pull that data and get maneuvering. And instead of just having the airplanes, there's other data sources out there. And I've talked to other government officials on this. So you need a centrally located repository that these reports go to. So if you just stuck it in DOD, you wouldn't get anything out of the Intelligence Committee because they have a tendency not to talk. But if you had a central location where these reports would come in, not just military, but also commercial aviation, because there's a lot of that going on, especially if you talk to anyone that flies from here to Hawaii, over the Pacific, they see odd lights. So I think you need to develop something that allows you a central point to collect the data in order to investigate.
Mr. Graves?
I would concur with everything Mr. Fravor said. I'll continue to say that the commercial pilots that have reached out to me through Americans for Safe Aerospace are doing so because they don't feel there's another way for them to report this safety issue.
And I think one of the clear outcomes of this hearing already is that there has to be a safe and transparent reporting process for pilots, both on the commercial side and
y'all just do me a favor, dog. When y'all watch it, just watch that lady back there, bro, behind him, bro. I'm telling you, the lady moving.
That's what I'm looking at.
She's moving funny to me, dog. I'm telling you, my spidey sense is going off, bro. I'm telling you, I think she one of them, dog. She's one
vaccinated.
of them. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, she got green skin up under that camouflage she got on. I'm telling you that. Look at
military side to be able
Look
to
how
report
eyes be
UAPs
blanking.
in a way that's also transparent, but also understands the scope of our national security interests and what.
Man, don't know normal person.
But I think there has to be.
Bro, don't know normal person eyes be blanking that goddamn much. I'm telling you, watch them, dog. Watch it, dog. I'm telling you, I done found the first one. Look at her, y'all.
I think one of the clear the first one is that there has to be a safe and transparent reporting process for pilots, both on the commercial side and the military side, to be able to report UAPs.
That's like 8 blinks in 5 seconds.
Also understands the scope of our national security interests and what may be classified or not. But I think there has to be some sort of system. So that's something that I hope can be an outcome that this committee can work on. Is there anything else for the two of you briefly beyond this reporting system that you think that we can do as a government to encourage and facilitate more civilian reporting?
I think we're doing it right now.
Okay, great.
I think this hearing is going to show the American people that their government takes this topic seriously.
And how about civilians that may not be pilots? What kind of process could be in place for civilians who are not pilots, who may have UAP encounters? Do either of you have any suggestions that could facilitate that?
My recommendations would be to make that a sensor-centric operation in order to make it as objective as possible.
Okay, sir, Mr. Fravor?
I agree with Mr. Graves on that.
Okay, just brief. I also just want to.
I know the last place them goddamn aliens gonna land though. Chicago. Them bitches is not going to the rack.
Yo.
Them bitches going. That's the last place them bitches going. I'm telling you.
Note particularly for the two pilots, another question from Mr. Grush. One of the things that I found fascinating in our discussion, Mr. Graves, last night as well, is that you both described UAPs and formations and the way they are observed in space or in our air, and the way that they move is essentially ways in which current technology or aircraft that we know of are unable to actually function or move. And so will you just, for the public record, again, once again, just briefly, just either describe or note that aircraft that are being witnessed, particularly by the 30 folks that you're working with, are essentially outside
Alien,
the
y'all.
scope
Look, we got one. We got one.
We got another one.
We got one.
We got another one.
We got one. We got one. We motherfucking got one.
Yeah, put up. Yeah.
We got one. Look at that, y'all. We got one that's in the squiddy. It's in an infiltrated. Ain't that about a bitch? Hell
I'm
no.
sleepy.
You ain't sleeping, motherfucker. You one of them. Y'all look at Ashley, y'all. She a goddamn alien.
The red eyes.
Yeah, she a goddamn alien.
I'm tired. I'm
Tell us-
tired.
Tell us what it's like.
No, that ain't tired. Why the color part is red?
Tell us what it's like on the Enterprise. Goddamn it.
That's the light from the. That's from my room.
Alright.
That's from the
Nah,
moon.
man.
Then later on, she gonna be like, I told y'all I was an alien. Y'all just didn't catch on.
Right?
Right. She gonna blame us. It's our fault.
Right. These motherfuckers are taking over. Hey, you stay cool with us though. Okay, stay cool with us though. Ash, you might save us when they go to trying to purge this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, save us.
Shit. Be like, yeah, I
I
know
got your
him. I
back.
know him. I know him. Don't erase his brain. I know him.
I know him.
I got y'all.
He cool. He cool. Don't scramble his brain. Right, nephew? We need all the help, the plug we can get, goddamn it.
Hell yeah.
Shit, them big gonna come take this bitch over, boy. Hell yeah. But I ain't gonna cap though. It's like they say when they be making movies and shit, they say it be like a little bit of truth in the movies. Y'all ever heard of that? Like when they make movies, like they be saying,
this ain't. I mean, to me, like I'm a deep conspiracy theorist person. It'll be, you'll be hard pressed to find a conspiracy I haven't dug into and went down the rabbit hole. So, like all of this stuff, like this is basic stuff. Like this is real basic stuff. And this guy coming out talking like he doing this, he allowed to do this. They trying to like prepare us for something. And that's why I kept saying Project Blue Beam. Blue Book and Blue Beam is two different things. Okay. Blue Beam is where they're gonna have they're gonna stage like a false alien invasion type shit. Blue Book is when they was like when people was actually seeing alien encounters, all kind of stuff was going on, and then they'd have like people that are in like CIA and whatnot come up with a story that they're gonna tell the public, and it'd be completely bullshit. Like they got a whole show on it. Like it was on I want to say Prime. And it was crazy, but it'll say all of this shit. It'll explain a whole bunch of shit. They did a real good job with that show, but it shows that they been knew this shit was really, here. They been knew all of this shit. It's just they've been covering up
right
from the public.
So right now you think like we on the beginning of something finna happen though? Cause
they're trying to prep everybody for something to happen. So when it happens, they be like, "See, we told y'all, and y'all seen all this stuff was happening."
Same shit you said 30 minutes ago.
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga.
She try to say the alien shit to try to use my shit, man.
What? What did you say that I said?
What? That they using that they just telling us this shit, using this shit to get money, fund some shit that we don't know
Nigga,
about.
I ain't saying shit about no money.
Look. Oh, they gonna get money. You ain't
have
to say money, but all the other shit I said. Like,
Look,
don't act like you saying some shit.
I was speaking too real because here come the alien try to deter. You said nothing. I didn't even hear nothing you said.
Show your face though. We gotta see how you look because we don't know what the fuck you had.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
Put your face. Let us see what you is, cause you be inside, like you don't even be outside. So you could be the queen of the aliens. Like we don't know.
Oh, look, now he trying to put it off on me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what a real alien would do.
I think aliens, people in power, like in military and shit. You dig? Them type of places for sure. Aliens and that shit. You hear me? In the military and shit.
Look, he had to leave and then go call his Lindor boss and then ask him what he could say.
I heard you saying some shit. I was saying.
And then he came back.
Really, you text me and told me like come back. So like, and I come back and you go and you telling me some bull like you said my shit.
I ain't said nothing you said. And if I did, I ain't hear nothing you said.
Then you should know, like you sit inside, watch that shit all day. I can't sit. You watch that type of shit all day. Most of that shit you be watching be fake.
I got a question, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Cause you ain't even been outside to go to Egypt to see shit. Like I was talking about shit I saw in the pyramids and everything. Like I saw.
And I wasn't talking about none of that shit. So how I said some shit you said?
No, you brought up they using this shit to they using this shit to throwing this shit to give us some shit while they doing bigger shit in the background. Like you saying the same thing I said, though.
Okay, but if it's the
but you
truth,
gonna
then
fuck up when I was
what you
cooking,
saying?
dog. I was cooking. You like I was cooking at the time. You won't come with some jokes. But you want me to respect when you serious, though.
Wait a minute.
You want me to respect when you serious, though? No, it don't go like that.
And
So,
you ain't got you to come with the jokes like you want to.
so I'm gonna get my shit on, yeah.
It don't bother me.
Show your face right now. Show me you ain't no alien, man. Cause I don't think nobody know how you look on here. So show us.
They don't. Nope.
I got a question.
Show us.
Nope.
I got a question.
You probably look like E.T. with a sundress on. Show a nigga.
Maybe
I gotta know who I'm talking to.
Maybe I do.
I gotta know. I was like, you the alien, dog. Cause you sit inside, you don't do shit.
You the alien. You the one trying to throw everybody off.
No, you sit inside and somebody you fuck with in the military. So you could be the alien.
And I ain't the alien.
You can be the alien.
That's what the alien would say. You saying everything the alien would say.
That's why you try to get me. You try to put that shit on me.
No, because you.
We don't even know if you got a mama. We don't even know if you was born. Like we don't know how you look. We don't. So show me you a human.
Oh man, we gotta have us an alien test up this bitch. We gotta figure out if you're an alien. Anybody?
Show me you're a human, man. What you scared of, man? What's your Instagram? Something. You there?
I don't have no Instagram.
You an alien. Oh shit! There you go, right there, yo.
No, look, y'all buy this. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm
she don't
the
got
alien.
no Instagram.
Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's him. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's him. Put a 1 in the chat if it's
me. She ain't got an Instagram. And what your race is, man? What your race is again? You told me you was any like what you were saying? Indian and what?
Yeah, what you said?
Hey nephew, what if we gotta put another letter?
She said she was.
What do we gotta put another letter on?
Y'all don't want to let me cook up a getter, y'all. I'm telling you, figure it out.
What do we got to put another letter on the end of the LGBTGBQ with put an A on that bit for the aliens? No, somebody got.
I bet that she got 3 toes or something, dog. Why you hiding? Why you hiding yourself? Why you trying to be so classified?
Hey, I got more than 3.
If you do that
why you trying to be so classified, dog?
You gotta give them rights. You gotta give them. Everything.
And she be trying to be behind the scenes, dog. She don't go outside. She don't work. Like, think about this shit.
It's called a housewife. Look, you trying to put it on me.
Ain't no housewife.
Yeah, housewife.
You a house alien.
I smoke some gas with them. If they cool though, I'll be the first motherfucker.
You making eggs and shit, dog. Cause we don't know what they wear. You making eggs in a room. You hatching shit. You just hatching alien.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What'd you say, nephew?
I said, nah, that's how you turn into an alien. That's how they get you. Once you start smoking that alien reefer, that's when you turn into an alien, nigga.
For real, dog. I can't let them get me.
Shit on Z Nation.
You gotta stay off that shit. Get it off the streets, nigga.
Yeah, I can't let them get me. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
hey, but we regular when there's white people around.
Right. Hey, y'all ever seen
you know how to act straight when there's white people around?
For real. Hey, y'all ever seen a UFO though? For real.
Yeah.
You seen a UFO?
See? Yeah,
I think I saw fucking right. Like, yeah, I think
he drives them. Yeah, he seen them.
I
He
think
see them all
I
the
done saw
time.
some shit like I ain't recall. I saw some shit in the sky before, and like
He been
especially
in
in
the sky
Texas,
in
son.
them.
Like out here in Texas, you know they got military base. They got shit. I think shit be going on out here too.
Yeah. Damn.
Yo, what the?
I ain't gonna
See
cap.
Texas and shit like Nevada. They
Yeah.
you know people around that they see shit all day.
Yeah. I ain't gonna cap. I seen a shooting star tonight though, earlier tonight.
And that dumbass shit in Nevada is just the government testing out some stupid shit. Like, cause why would the aliens out of all places go to Nevada every time?
Cause they want to go to Vegas. The Vegas.
Ain't shit over there. Once you get over the Rocky Mountains and you look, it's just a bunch of
That's
land.
why they want to be over there. If you don't want to be seen, I go to a place like Antarctica. They probably in Antarctica, nigga.
It's bullshit, Corral. I don't want to hear you switching up now, nigga. I want to see some shit. I don't want to hear nobody telling me what the fuck they know. We already know this. Show
You
me
just
something.
told us some shit we know, and you gonna tell me you don't want to hear no shit I nobody like. Well, you just saying some shit I know. You tell me some new shit then, dog. Go ahead. Let you cook.
I know nephew knows some shit. Go on, cook, nephew. Cook. I know Nep knows some shit.
Man, listen. They actually got a UFO under the paw of the Great Sphinx in the middle. There's a big cavern. There's a huge cavern that's big enough to fit
under the Sphinx. I seen it.
Like a spaceship underneath the paw of the Sphinx.
Yup. I seen something about that.
So you telling me some shit I know?
NASA. Oh, am I?
Yeah. Tell me some shit I don't know.
The alien would know. He already know all of this shit. You can't tell an alien, you know.
Look, she mad.
shit
I told
about
her she
alien
mad,
shit that
y'all.
you
He
know.
deflected. She mad now, y'all.
Nah,
Look at that.
I ain't mad.
You trying to fake laugh now? You there with them long titties? You ain't fooling me. You hear me? That's why your titties hit the floor. You hear me?
Cause you're an alien?
You got a dick on your finger.
Damn.
Yes, like she can like titty fuck a
With
giant.
the
You
extra
hear me?
skin. With
She
the
can titty
extra
fuck a
skin.
giant. You hear me? The long motherfuckers. You hear me? I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
All titties matter, but not all booty.
Shit, fuck no.
Hey, Anthony Juarez said some real shit. He said they hiding in the ocean, bro. I'm telling you, that what them bitches at, bro. Them bitches in the ocean for real, dog.
Ocean of Antarctica, son, in the ice or water, what that you can't see, huh?
I'm telling you, see that movie The Abyss? That's where them bitches at in America.
He trying to shit on me with the Antarctica shit, nigga.
Them bitches in the Mariana Trench. I'm telling you, that's where them bitches at.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'll say some shit. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Y'all talking about aliens. Like, that's why nothing don't shock me. I done saw some shit, dog, especially in New Orleans here.
Because you with them. You know it all.
If I was knowing, you think I'll be right here with you motherfuckers? Look at you. Like,
Yes,
I'll be with
that's
you.
exactly what they say.
I'll be talking to a nigga with a.
Yep.
I'll be talking to a nigga with a dingy white beat on right now. If I was an alien.
Yep.
You serious?
That's exactly what you'll be doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
Hell no. I'll be
Hell
nigga
yeah.
doing something. I'll be trying to affect shit. I'll be something.
Hey,
you trying to throw us
I
off.
would have been a big blogger or something, you dig? Like, nah.
I think the motherfuckers in the
I would have to be a nigga with some power. I would have to be a big what? I would have had alien subscribers. I would have been going nuts. What?
You
talking
do.
about?
You do.
My shit would have been up. Yeah,
You
I would have
is
been like
up.
DJ Academics or something. Like, that's a motherfucker that you could think of. Like, that's a motherfucker that got power in it with the youth.
You still saying shit that the alien would say, so I'm not convinced, sir.
That's good if you.
Hey, Terrell, what you think gonna happen if well, all of y'all, I got a question. Y'all take y'all turn to answer the question. What y'all think gonna happen if it does actually come out that it is aliens? Like, how's the world gonna change? What y'all think?
Nothing ain't gonna change, man. They just ready to come out with their technology, nigga. They ready to make some money off our ass. That's all they about to do, nigga. They ready to come out with some more gadgets. Watch they start coming out with more shit. The robots coming. We saw it, but we about to really start be able to purchase a real robot right now. Yeah, man. They don't know if they got a flying car yet. I don't know if they made that shit up. I don't know if they can do that yet, but it's gonna be some shit coming out, man. They want our money, nigga. They want us to pay for some more shit.
Nephew, what you think? How you think the world gonna change if aliens do come out and they real?
They'll start selling us time.
Right, for real.
He gonna start selling air, huh? All that.
Like on that movie with the watches where the time you got what it is. You know that movie where they got the watches where you can buy more time. You never seen that movie? I think Justin Timberlake in that movie.
I think
They got
that's
a
one
couple of
thing they
movies
can't
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
That's one thing God ain't gonna let happen. You can beat time. I don't think he gonna let that happen. I don't give a fuck what they do.
The motherfucking aliens look like they beating it.
They ain't powerful than God though.
Yeah, but they'll be able to sell it to us if they can figure out how to extend the telomeres on our DNA.
Yeah. Shit.
I mean, shit. All they gotta do is put a kill switch in you, and then you have as much time as they say you have, and then if you run out of time, they just hit that switch on you. I mean, that'll be like the I don't know, like the basic way they'll control your time and shit. They'll control the time you already have.
Shit, the motherfucker fuck around and make us have computer. Our ass live a long time. Yeah. Shit.
That's what they did to Brian and Jane. I know it sounds crazy right now, but since we in some bad.
No. Tell us,
because he
Lindor.
did have like a heart problem, like type shit, dude. If that's the show of like, nigga, you better, you got 3 more fucking years, you better play. That's why they don't want to let LeBron retire. Aliens love sports too, nigga. You hear me?
Yeah, they probably watching.
They love that shit. You hear me? They want LeBron. They gonna make LeBron play these 50, nigga.
I gotta believe that the aliens do be like chilling and being entertained by us though, because we ain't seen them yet. So they got to be like chilling. Like, I gotta believe that the aliens. They had the basketball games on the court side and shit. Like Spike Lee, that nigga might be an alien, dog.
No, we seen them. We just don't know we seen them. They look just like us. They got different kind of aliens. They got the grays, they got the blues, they got the ones that seamlessly,
See how she know the colors, y'all. Go ahead, though. Y'all ain't hear me talking about colors or nothing. She giving us the races, nigga. Let her cook. Go ahead.
You talking about the ships though. I ain't talking about the ships though. He know about the ships.
No, you name racist, motherfucker. The purple one, the big one. You about to cook. That's basic info for you, yeah.
You the one said you seen ships. That's basic for you.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers saw some shit in the sky. If it's a ship, a light, something. I'm like, in your time, I bet you saw some shit.
They talk about the grays and shit like that all on YouTube. All that shit is basic shit out there on YouTube.
Yeah, they talk about the grays. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw, nigga. Y'all ain't gonna believe me.
No, we believe you,
still on this
Lindor.
alien shit.
Tell her what you saw, Corral.
You ain't gonna believe me, nigga.
No, we're gonna definitely believe an alien. Like,
Fuck
you know, you got
I ain't gonna even say the name, man. I'm gonna just say them bitches suck blood, man.
What?
Vampires, nigga?
They suck. There you go. He said what? Why he said what? Like it's nothing ever suck blood or some shit. Like he said what? Yeah, nigga. I saw a vampire, nigga, in New Orleans, nigga, around Bourbon Street. Them bitches were living around Bourbon, son.
I see the originals. I know they be out there. I seen that on the show.
Man, look, girl, that girl that you saw the TV show. Man, I ain't talking about that.
It was in New Orleans.
Let me tell you something, though. Let me tell you, New Orleans was a part of France. You know all that shit, them streets. That's why if you've been on Bourbon Street, the streets made like them bitches in the 1700s still, like type shit. And like they got a duck off, man. It looked like what Jack the Ripper used to get motherfuckers at. That's how that shit look in certain places around Bourbon Street. And like one time, nigga walking late, dog. You hear me? I think it was Poor Red season. It wasn't Mardi Gras, but it was that season. So nigga went partying on Bourbon, nigga drunk. So I stayed the night with a night like where I was staying at the time wasn't that front for Bourbon, so I could walk at the time. He didn't want to play my daddy stayed, so I'm walking by myself. I just see a tall motherfucker, motherfucker just start talking to me and dog, and I'm like, man, I had that banger on me, so I wasn't scared. I had that banger. Then I'm like, all right, it wasn't a black motherfucker, so I ain't get scared. I'm like, all right, it's a white, they look white here. So it was a black motherfucker I would have let off. You heard me? If your nigga in the dog round there, they trying to rob your key around there. But yeah, man, it's a white motherfucker. That motherfucker's a little tall, so you know, that motherfucker like a regular white nigga, man. Nigga probably looked like Tom Hanks a little bit. So man, I walked up close to that nigga, man. That nigga shit was pale, son. So that boy started talking to me, son. That boy was telling me shit. Telling me I can't remember everything. He was giving me a lot of game. Then that boy was like, yeah, man. I'm like, something ain't up with you, man. That boy like, I'm a vampire. I'm like, man, go ahead, man. I'm about to walk over, you hear me? Like, man, get the fuck out of there, man. Let me walk over. Nigga talking about he must be hot.
That nigga
I
met
said, you know me, like nephew said, you gotta show me, huh? You gotta show me. Man, that motherfucker, nigga. That nigga was levitated in front of me, nigga.
That nigga was on that
That
good
nigga
boy.
levitated in front of me, son.
That nigga was on that good dope, man. That nigga.
No, that nigga levitated in front of me, nigga. I wasn't, nigga. Nigga, that nigga levitated in front of me, nigga. That nigga went up. He went up too high, nigga. It's impossible. It wasn't an illusion, nigga. None of that shit. That nigga went up, nigga.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna cap though. After I saw that movie, Queen of the Damned, bitch, I've been looking for a vampire bitch to bite me every motherfucking sense, boy. You can't.
You want cold pussy.
You can't tell me you ain't want motherfucker to live a bite.
He want cold pussy like cold food.
Man,
He want cold food. What? Man, that's tough.
Aaliyah sold me on them motherfucking vampires. I was like,
that shit dry as hell. I ain't fucking with that.
That shit hasn't been wet since it was alive.
For victories.
Hey, listen, I watched that goddamn movie. I was like, boy, Leah, bitch, God damn, Leah bite me, bitch. I've been looking for a vampire ever since then to take me to glory, goddamn it. Bitch, I don't want to age no more.
Hold up, you know Aaliyah was 16 when she made that movie. Huh?
No, she would.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Y'all gonna fuck me up, dude. You see?
Yo, come on, bro. Don't be doing that shit.
Bro.
Or Kelly cousin.
Hey, look, bro, you see me? I had to jump up. I said, you know she would. No, she would.
Ain't no way.
Hey, damn. So, nephew. So you seen a vampire too?
Nah, I ain't seen no vampires. I ain't seen none of them.
This shit ain't that interesting yet.
For real,
you said what, bro?
So your life ain't that interesting yet.
I got down so to let Leah bite me. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I promise to God if she comes.
So vampire, I don't tell too many people since we in this crazy realm. You know, I feel like anything possible.
Bro, listen, everybody knew.
Y'all eyes open. So I said that y'all can believe me or not. I don't think nephew believe me, but he'll believe in the alien dude. Yeah.
Nah, Cry.
And look, the vampires ain't like we think neither, son. Like. He was telling me shit like you know how they say like they look in the mirror so you ain't gonna see him. That shit was fake. You hear me?
Nah, I mean, I had the shorty tell me she wanted to be my vampire type shit.
Hey, look, check it out though. So the vampire was telling you the rules of being a vampire. What he told you, bro?
Yeah, you know, if you were a vampire, you ain't gonna ask a question.
So did you?
I start asking what's real. Like, can you motherfuckers live for? Like, I'm thinking about if I can be one of them. I'm thinking about I want to see like the gifts of this shit and the curses of this shit.
Yo, don't you gotta drink blood of like an animal sacrifice or something?
I ain't asked that nigga that, but I don't think that shit true.
I seen it in a movie.
That nigga was that nigga was a vegetarian vampire? What's going on?
yeah, they vegan now.
Hey, Correct, but I'm gonna say this though. Anybody who ever seen any like vampire,
I'm a T-Barry. I told him after he told me all that I don't want to be no vampire. Cause do you really want to live for like that long, son? Like niggas be saying they want to live for that long.
Yeah, the fuck I do.
I do.
So tell me this, dog. If you can look. If you can be, if they could give you all the money in the world or give you an extra 50 years, what you think?
The money gonna buy me another 50 years, right?
No,
I can't
No,
buy.
I'm taking the money.
I'm talking about with the time, with the technology we got right now. We don't know if they can extend time. I'm just saying if they fuck it, they like, but they extending time, nigga. That's a smart guess. You a smart motherfucker. I ain't even think that far. That
I'm just asking.
nigga said if I can get the money and buy time, but I don't think you can buy it. Dog. I think they gotta offer it to you.
I ain't letting no man vampire bite on me though,
start
y'all.
coming, they gonna start selling us time, now, nigga.
I ain't letting no man vampire bite on me though. It gotta be a woman vampire, dog. It gotta be Taylor Shebang, Taylor Shabusiness. I let her, and I like that.
But you'll let a man doctor do surgery on it.
Yeah, he ain't biting on my fucking neck though. Nigga.
And you'll let a police hack you up, go all in you there? Make y'all niggas bend over and cough and shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, I ain't letting them do it. They making you do that shit when you go to jail. You know they make you do that shit. They make
But if a vampire wanna do you something, what you can do? You can't do shit.
I ain't gonna do nothing. Got me, but I'm saying if I had a choice, I want Aaliyah to bite me off Queen of the Damn. That's
so. Look, you want 50 more years, huh? Or what if it's 100? 100 sound better. Look, what if it's $1 trillion or 100 years? What you want?
I think I'll gonna take the money, cuz.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
Smart man. That's what people don't realize. You're gonna get 100 more years in your same body, stupid. Your body gonna deteriorate. You're just gonna be a bone, but you're gonna be living. You're just gonna be bone, but you're gonna be living. Yeah. Y'all don't think about the flesh of this shit. Like,
no, I'm spiritual.
Right, the flesh, dog. We can want to live how long we want, but it's the flesh gonna let it. It's our organs gonna let it. Without new organs, like an old fucking coat with the same parts.
Hey, let's
It's gonna break down.
Let's not cap it though. All us let a vampire bite us though. Be real though. All us, we'll go for that shit. We'll let a vampire.
I could have did it, nigga. I ain't want to be there. I thought about it. I'm good. I think I'd go insane. Yeah, I'm straight.
Korea, what if that nigga would have beat you? He would have been a fake vampire. You would have beat him, motherfucker.
Man, I would have been lit on what? I would have been lit on YouTube.
Beat that
nigga wonder why all my screens early. Yeah. Then that night I'm gone. Yeah.
He tried to bite Corella. He's like fake vampire.
Yeah, nephew. All my screens early, the motherfucker. Man, I'll be a YouTuber. I'll be making celebrities come on my channel. I'll fly by they shit, choke them up. Bitch, you coming to my shit, yeah? You hear me? Yeah, you see the power, nigga. You hear me?
I'll be taking niggas chicks though if I was a vampire. Like I'm talking about, like I'll just be like flying in their room and biting their bitches, so they gotta come with me and shit. That one thing Dracula had on point. Dracula take your bitch, dog. That nigga smooth, dog.
Man, look how long he lived. This nigga got game from the beginning of the time.
For real, Dracula smooth, nigga. Your chick ain't got no choice but to go with Dracula. Dracula be like making love to her while he ain't even dead and shit. She just
nigga been kissing for centuries. Nigga been eating pussy for centuries.
He be like, come to me, Monchetti. Come to me. You're talking about Dracula way outside in the bushes in some smoke.
That nigga ain't want to tell me his weakness, son. That vampire. So I asked him, what's your weakness? Yeah, that nigga ain't tell me that. Yeah.
Everybody knows it's garlic. Get some garlic.
I don't think it's that shit, because a lot of shit he was saying, he was like, don't believe them moving. Yeah.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, I told you the nigga said a lot of shit. I can't remember everything, but he was saying like a lot of shit in the movie.
Nah, that nigga might be lying to you, because I be believing the movies. They be putting this shit right in our face.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
You think so you think I guess they know too. If they a vampire, that nigga was Caucasian, man. I ain't see a black one yet, man.
You ain't see a nigga vampire yet?
Nah, I just saw one. That's the only vampire I saw, man. I just saw witch and shit.
Yeah, because we regular around black people, but like I'm telling you, you'll start seeing a nigga vampires when you start being around white people.
Yeah, you go on bourbon, nigga.
Hey, you should have offered that.
Niggas start going crazy.
Hey, you should have offered that. You should have offered that vampire some dope. Seeing what he would have did.
Why would he want some dope? So that nigga had the real dope. Why would he want that shit right now?
That
That nigga had some shit when it first started, nigga.
I tell you what, them white people, man, you give them anything or something, they'll always tell you that they can get something better. Why, I don't know, but they can always get something
I don't
better.
want no vampire customer anyway. Waking coming at night, man. I'm trying to sleep. That nigga always coming at night, man.
That nigga gonna let himself
Yeah.
in. That nigga, you ain't gotta let him in. That nigga just float through the window and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Hey, the Invisible Woman say, "What the witch look like? What did the witch look like?"
A witch?
Oh, I ain't seen one of them.
Nah.
Regular?
Yeah, regular. You definitely most likely seen. You seen a couple of them.
That shit regular in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably seen a. In fact, like all them
voodoo
most
lady,
of
like
these,
I call them witches, man. If you know voodoo to me, you got some witch in you.
yeah, most of them
So most
women
of that's dog magic,
artists
man.
is in all the women artists and shit like that. Michael Jackson's daughter. You know, all I mean,
What?
what's her name? What's her name? Erica Badu. They all be proudly saying like they proud witches. They say it out their own mouth.
They be saying that?
Yeah.
For real?
Erica Badu said it out her own mouth. But yeah,
I don't know about Erica Badu, man, but it ain't how
in the
how
industry they
niggas
say
want her.
it.
I heard she smelled like something. None, she smelled good or something.
She
Like
said
she
out
got
her
a scent
own mouth
on her.
she's
You
a
heard?
witch.
That be getting the niggas.
Well, that's how she do it. She said she a witch shit.
So she got that good.
That's how she had Bob Marley's son and shit going.
Yummy.
So she got that good. Hey,
yeah.
She put that woo on you, boy. Woo.
It's some women I know got that, you heard? But like Jada Pinkett, I know that's exclusive.
Oh, gypsy woman.
Probably not no more with old Jada Pinkett for sure.
Oh, gypsy woman. Like that, like the gypsy woman. What a woman. Telling you, boy.
You them Haitians and shit, man. You a Haitian? Ain't you a Haitian? Nigga? You know some shit.
I know my baby mama Haitian. That's why I was up that bitch in the blender, nigga. I was up that bitch in the blender. Look, you see, I had to get baptized to get the fuck from around. Nigga, I went and got up under the water. I knew some shit wasn't right. Nigga, I said, oh, nigga, I need God, nigga. I came out from under that water, bitch. I was out. Like Trench's News say, I'm out.
Oh man.
I'm out.
If it is aliens, nigga, they're the Antichrist, nigga.
No, look, I'm gonna play the
I
video.
don't think they good for us, nigga. So, nigga, I don't want to stay away from them motherfuckers.
Huh? You gotta show us something. I'm tired of them coming out here, all these blogs, articles, newspapers, and interviews about how this person seen a UFO and then this person seen a UFO and this, like, nah, nigga, where I want to see something. Show us what y'all got, nigga.
So if they show you a video right now of them doing operations on one, like we saw leaked videos of that shit back in the day. Like you would believe it. I think you still wouldn't believe it.
Why you say I wouldn't believe it though? I think you're just saying that because I don't be believing shit.
I think you wouldn't believe they show you a video. I think you'll think it's fake, man.
I think he would. All that shit he know, all the book.
I gotta see it in person. Like I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta see that shit live footage. It's 2023, nigga.
That nigga
like a zoo, nigga, like a zoo, and like, but you still might don't remember. They might put a little fucking nigga in a suit or some extra skin shit they probably got to make them niggas look like something. Like how you gonna really know if it's a fucking alien here? Like how?
With them old ass cameras and how do I know that's not AI?
Yeah,
I'm saying in your face. If you were if they had you face to face with one, you couldn't touch it, but it was through a fucking glass and when it, you would believe it.
No, I wouldn't be able to touch one of them or do anything. They probably
that lady right there, alien. Dog. I'm telling you, this lady alien. I'm telling you.
Carell, you got to be an alien, nigga. You know too much. Are you trying to tell me something?
You know it. You know that shit, dog.
I just told you I wouldn't be here if I was an alien, dog.
That's what an alien would say.
That's what it.
Yeah. That shit, dog.
Why would I be here? What's the benefit?
You gotta tell us. You acting like it ain't no benefit, but it is.
tell us, and you get to update us on the technology and all the everything.
He trying to deter us from looking in the right direction.
Man, if I was an alien nigga, I'd be doing something than that. That's more. I need more to do, man. Like hell no.
Oh, so you trying to be an outer space type shit, like?
Yeah, I gotta be doing shit. I would have if I was an alien nigga. You think I'm gonna pick a black body to be in too, huh?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why? Why? How we get treated? Why?
Because you get to be a nigga. Ain't nothing better than being a black man.
No,
my nigga.
man. Nah, man. Why would I want my life to be stressful if I was an alien? Like, nah.
Okay, what's better than being a black man?
Huh?
What's better than being a black man?
Nothing. Nothing to me, but nigga, like if you want to look at real benefits in America, yeah, nigga, like nigga, we at the bottom of the food chain, nigga.
Well, if you say we're at the bottom of the food chain, then that goes against contradicts what you said earlier when you were saying how them folks they can't vibrate on the same frequency that we can, and we all know who they is.
I don't know, man. Like you think I don't know, man. You think they could breed like the alien? They would have been breed with us, man.
They already breeding with us.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck we ain't running the world then?
Because we haven't woken up yet.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna play the video.
Nah, the fear, nigga, the fear black people got.
Yo, you gotta think about it though, Corell. Like, we haven't taken over the world. Like, if these motherfuckers can sit here and be like, yo, y'all gotta take this vaccine and this jab, and then you see damn near half the world go take and do that shit. Like, you think we really ready to take over the world? That shit was just 2 years ago.
We ain't gonna never be. That's why I told it, nigga. I told you, our heart, nigga. Our heart that made 100% human. The heart we got, like a mother can see her son die and still don't want the person who did it to die, and still feel something for the person. Like that's the heart we got. That's how we got conquered, nigga. Having heart, nigga. Trusting motherfucker, giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like if we get out that mind frame, bro, and stop being scared, willing to like die for something. That's the main thing. People ain't willing to die for nothing right now, man. Like,
So
especially in our like.
So, Corell, I got something to ask you. You think that the majority of people are dying to live, or you think the majority of people are living to die?
They just living to die.
And why do you?
And we know it, dog. We see it, dog. Like, nigga, ain't no mystery. Like, nigga, it's in our face, nigga. So they doing this while all this shit happening. They still distracting us, nigga, while we still killing each other. Oh.
So you trying to say this? You trying to say this is a distraction?
It's always a distraction. Every time they put some effort, it always be some shit behind the scenes happening, bro. Like history.
My nigga, but you're an alien, dog. I fuck with you now, but you're an alien, dog. I know you're an alien.
But I just thought if I was an alien, I wouldn't be in this motherfucker, man.
We don't believe you.
You're an alien, dog.
Thank you, Dream Dog.
Yeah, you're an alien.
She the alien, nigga. I already exposed the alien.
He trying to point the finger back at me.
Yeah.
I exposed. Why you think she was so quiet? I've been exposed, huh?
I'm putting my wig together. That's why I'm so quiet. I don't know what you talking about. I'm cornrolling my hair and all
she
type
got
of
a wig,
shit. What you talking about? Dude.
You got some hair from another fucking Earth or something, Venus or something, yeah.
It's not a human, that is horse.
This nigga crazy, man. I don't have people believing I know alien, man, thinking I know deeper shit than I know. Go ahead. If it works, fuck it. If it gonna give me more followers, fucking use it. Fuck it.
He said, don't tell people I'm no alien.
Yeah, he said, don't tell his business like that.
Motherfucker gonna be coming. Motherfucker gonna be coming to my channel thinking they gonna hear some shit. You know.
You telling us more than we knew.
Shit. We didn't have to. We didn't have to say nothing.
Okay,
I
you
ain't
letting us
know.
know.
I that's the research. Nigga don't want to give my y'all already says like
Oh,
Elliot don't want to give me my props from knowing my research.
oh no,
That's a
we
black
giving you your
motherfucker
props.
for
It's
you
just
though.
you
Nigga don't want to
aliens.
say we built a pyramid. Nigga said niggas out of space helped us do it. Cause we just can't believe our greatness, huh? Like our mind
Maybe
know.
you
Like
did. I believe you did.
ain't no. I'm an Elliot. It's the research I did. I did a lot of research to find myself nigga, early.
Where'd you do your research at?
None of your business.
Exactly. They see, look.
Yeah,
But
that's what
most
aliens
of it,
be saying.
like most of it, yeah, they came from oral knowledge. Yeah, it's passed down. You
I
feel what
know
I'm saying?
exactly. Old
Passed
passed down
down
knowledge.
knowledge, yeah, they and seeing the shit and going to Egypt and shit and talking and seeing shit, man, seeing our history, seeing what we did, man, like and
Yeah, what y'all
watch
did.
Dr. Ben and shit, watching Dr. Ben and shit, man. Nope.
Well, thanks for putting us on, Lindor.
Yeah. Yo, Corel.
What's up?
Yo, tell me something I don't know.
What do you know?
Shit, we don't know nothing compared to you.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't think, dog.
Wow.
But you've seen everything, though. You got to put us up
What's
on
the
game
meaning of
too.
life? That's the main fucking thing a motherfucker should be trying
The meaning of life.
to figure out.
I mean, that'd be different for everybody.
What's the meaning of life? Like that shit deeper than this alien shit. Like that's the type of time I be on. Like this alien shit, like I kind of believed it back in the day, but like them showing me shit ain't gonna make me believe in either. Like I already had it in my mind, like this shit can be possible.
Hmm. Or you already knew it was real, so this ain't shit.
Alien shit, like wag. I best start watching UFO fucking documentaries and shit. They been got off of that.
Yeah, that's basic shit. That's
That's
basic
old
conspiracy
shit.
theory
That's
shit.
like that shit was hot at one time. Like that shit ain't hot no more. Really, they bringing it back up to get money out of it. Now they about to come with this new technology. That's what they about to do.
Uh-huh. See, he answered exactly what they coming with. All I was saying was they disclosing this shit because they coming with something. He just let us know
They
what
ain't
they coming
disclose. They
with.
showing us. They coming. They showing us
That's
they
the
making
nigga.
new shit.
That's disclosed. Oh my, never mind. You know what?
No, I'm not talking about this information about. You can look at the technology that's coming out, nigga. Like the note. They already been had this shit. They telling us. Like, come on, man. They coming out with robots and shit that about to take over all the jobs. Like, we know that shit. You watch Terminator? Fuck. You dig?
Me, nigga.
I'm talking to her.
I ain't
She
seen
watched
Terminator.
Terminator.
Oh.
Nah, I
But
ain't
if you
seen
take it
Terminator,
like
but
that,
I
I'm
mean,
talking to you too. Yeah.
I know what Terminator though, but I ain't never seen that.
Fuck, man. Y'all act like y'all ain't watched Terminator and shit. All
I
right, dog.
didn't.
Niggas
I
just
don't be
acting like they
watching
don't do
hella
shit. All
movies. I be
right.
seeing some movies. Shit, I ain't never seen like half of the black movies that everybody be talking about and watching. I ain't never seen it. Like How High and other movies everybody else seen. I ain't never seen them. I don't be sitting down watching hella movies all the time. They be too long. But the Terminator was our governor. I know that much. They call him the governor when he was the governor out here.
The Terminator movie was showing how technology and shit gonna kill us all.
Yeah, they ain't no cap. I've been checking out a lot of that shit on social on the internet and shit too. They they a lot of people afraid of that AI shit. They saying once that motherfucking AI start really like thinking for its own, that shit gonna be like on the Terminator, bitch, Cybernet, bitch. Let's kill all the people, bitch. Let's kill all the humans, bitch.
A couple of them already did, and they had to shut them down.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Say that motherfucker killed like 5 people in there. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they looking at our ass like bugs, bitch. I'm telling you,
But I don't know. They probably running shit, but I still think humans ain't got the power. Like they probably working together, but I still think aliens got the control. They just probably giving us what they want to give us, man. And
let me tell you something about them
cause we
aliens.
always looking for more shit, not us, but like the white man, like
Let me
who run
let
the
me tell
world.
you
They
this, dog.
always looking for more shit to conquer,
If them
more
aliens,
shit, to do.
yeah, that's why I'm finna
Nothing
tell you.
enough for them. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm finna tell you. That's why I'm saying if them aliens, which we pretty much know, if it is aliens, the motherfuckers are more advanced than us. Them bitches ain't come to be our friends. Them bitches came to make our ass like cattle, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Slaves and shit, bitch. Them bitches ain't come to be our friends, bro. Cause just look at humans. The motherfuckers, we don't be trying to be nothing friend. We be trying to conquer some shit. Everywhere we go, bitch. And that's what them aliens gonna do. They especially if they see they way more advanced than us. Why they gonna negotiate and be our friends? They're gonna be like, man, fuck them niggas, man. We can make them niggas do anything we want to make them niggas do. Tell you.
Yeah. That's what they did the first time.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So your ass, so our ass finna be slave labor, bitch.
Man, they putting that alien shit, man, but they can put some other shit, man. I don't know, man.
They said that was already what it was, like I believe like the Anunnaki or whatever. They
Yeah.
they supposedly had created a race of humans or just a race or whatever. And they was specifically made
To work.
like
Yeah.
mine gold or something like
Gold,
that.
yeah. And listen, that's I don't mean to cut y'all dream, but that shit makes sense, dog. Cause I always said, they always be talking about, yeah, we evolved from monkeys. Well, bitch, why is it still gorillas then, bitch? Why them bitches ain't motherfucking turn into
Evolved.
us? Cause the Anunnaki put their DNA in them gorillas and made us. We the clone, the
Where
hybrid,
you
bitch.
been at though, bro? They got people
Nah,
that been debating
we
about this
not
shit
the
for
monkeys.
ages.
We the
We
hybrid.
ain't the
We the
monkeys.
Anunnaki.
So no, we not the monkey hybrids. We not them. That's certain people is,
Uh-huh.
but that ain't us. It ain't us.
No,
Like that's what Charles Darwin was trying to come out here and that's what he was trying to like prove and whatnot. But what he realized is like, that's for him and his people and
So,
shit,
so
like
what the people that the Anunnaki made? The ones that cross between the Anunnaki and the gorillas.
You said what?
the Anunnaki, it's some people or some theories say that's not what they did,
Oh,
and some
Really,
say
they
that
said the
is.
Anunnaki left, huh?
yeah, but they left the ones the people that they made the mine to gold. They left them here. Them is I thought them was us. I was like, that's why
But
we
that ain't
advanced.
shit. They the motherfuckers niggas probably waiting to come back
Small
on some Jesus shit.
Come on, look, Kev. I called your ass out. This your type of shit right here, look, Kev. Come on, look, Kev. Come on down. This your type of shit.
Ooh,
Little Kev
later.
into all the conspiracies.
Yeah, this look Kev shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
As
up.
long as they don't get too deep in the rabbit hole, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I'm
because then he
Sometimes
got to
people can
steer us
get too
the
deep in that
opposite
shit.
direction.
Oh,
hey,
you
but I
don't
ain't
know
gonna
nothing
cap
about
though.
this.
I ain't gonna cap. I do be believing the Sumerians though. I believe them.
Sumerians, yeah.
Yeah, I believe them, bro. I believe them, bro. They was the first civilized civilization. They created math, all this type of shit. And them bitches say the Anunnaki motherfucker. I don't believe the Sumerians was crazy. I believe them Sumerians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thoth. That's Thoth.
Yeah. I promise you I do. For real.
Man, dog, that's why they bet nigga all the fucking knowledge we got, nigga. That's why they breaking the shit out. They putting it in museums and shit.
Bro, think about this, bro.
They
They
been
say
destroying that shit.
they say we did. They say we went from riding on horses and carriages to goddamn self-propelled cars and cell phones within like a 50, 60-year period. They say that's the biggest technology jump we ever had in history. They say that's because we got that shit from them aliens, dog. The aliens was, what I'm talking about, sharing a little bit of technology with us. You know what I'm saying? That's how they found Melly at that murder scene because of the GPS that the aliens gave us, dog. I'm
telling
you. I'm finna play a little bit of this video though, dog. But watch that lady in the back, dog. I'm telling you, she one of them aliens. She one of them watchers.
Oh man, I gotta hit the shot, man. That's good. Good seeing y'all tonight.
All right, nephew. Appreciate
Salute,
you.
salute.
Nephew.
Salute.
Have a good night.
Salute.
All right.
Graves, Mr. Favor.
Yes, the objects that are being seen by commercial pilots are performing maneuvers that are unexplainable due to our current understanding of our technology and our capabilities as a country. That applies for the military as well.
Mr. Favor.
Yeah, I concur with that. We have nothing that can stop in midair and go the other direction, nor do we have anything that can, like in our situation, come down from space, hang out for 3 hours, and go back up.
Thank you. My last question, and sometimes I know that you have also said some of these answers in the past. We're trying to get them on the public record as well, which is really important. Mr. Gresh, finally, do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General, and some of which to the intelligence committees. I actually had the people with the firsthand knowledge provide a protected disclosure to the Inspector General.
Thank you.
Hold on,
Mr. Chairman,
I'm gonna back this up. They asked him, "Do you think our government has possession of UAPs?" That's UFOs, and he said yes. And he said, "Well, he know the exact location." I want y'all to understand that dude that's testifying is a full bird colonel. He's a colonel in the U.S. military. Colonel, do y'all understand that? That's like a 5-star general. Like he got top secret clearance. I'm gonna back it up so y'all heard it again. He ain't no motherfucking anybody talking.
Who he is?
Based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
Hold on.
Our situation, come down from space, hang out for 3 hours, and go back up.
Thank you. My last question, and sometimes I know that you have also said some of these answers in the past. We're trying to get them on the public record as well, which is really important. Mr. Gresh, finally, do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
And where?
I know the exact locations, and those locations were provided to the Inspector General, and some of which to the intelligence committees. I actually had the people with the firsthand knowledge provide a protected disclosure to the Inspector General.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, I would just say that I think that these questions are important questions, and I look forward to being involved in the process to get those answered. I know there'll be a lot of questions from the committee members, so I yield back.
Thank you. We'll go to Mr. Burchett himself.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Garcia. I would like to have you on my legislation to do just that on the reporting, and we'll get together.
That nigga right there, alien. Look, I got him right there. Right here. That motherfucker right there. Look at it. That motherfucker right there. Y'all watch him. Watch it, dog. Listen, I'm peeping all these motherfucking aliens. Look, check him out.
Mr. Garcia, I would like to have you on my legislation to do just
Look at
that.
him. Look at him, y'all.
On the reporting.
Look at him.
And we'll get together on that. Maybe you can be my co-sponsor on that. That'd be really cool. Thank you for those great questions. Mr. Graves, again, I'd like to know, how do you
Right there,
know
alien.
that these were not our aircraft?
Some of the behaviors that we saw in a working area, we would see these objects being at 0.0 Mach, that's zero airspeed, over certain pieces of the ground. So what that means, just like a river, if you throw a bobber in, it's going to float downstream. These objects were staying completely stationary in Category 4 hurricane winds. These same objects would then accelerate to supersonic speeds, 1.1, 1.2 Mach, and they would do so in very erratic and quick behaviors that I don't have an explanation for.
Okay. Have you spoken to commercial and military pilots that have seen these off of our East Coast?
I have.
Okay. Mr. Favor, I noticed that in the Tic Tac video, it's Tic Tac like the candy, not TikTok like the Chinese Communist app.
That's correct.
Yes, sir. I just want to make that because my daughter.
Yeah, he had alien on that whack ass joke.
Hey, buddy, ain't
For
shit. Y'all ain't catching. He say, yeah, not TikTok like the Chinese Communist app. Check him out. He tried to slide that shit in those slick ass. I pay attention to everything. Listen.
I noticed that in the Tic Tac video, it's Tic Tac like the candy, not TikTok like the Chinese Communist app.
That's correct.
Yes, sir. I just want to make
Slick
that
ass.
because my daughter corrected me on that.
You gotta watch him. He one of the people that be saying nigga when he around his friends. You nigger. I'm telling you, gotta watch him now.
Called me a boomer and say, hey, boomer. And I said, no,
with them old fuzz ass glasses, telling them old slick ass racist jokes. I know this type of motherfucker right here, y'all.
It's Tic Tac like the candy. You're gonna have to just look it up. And but now I would also like to say today is a day of many firsts. It's a miracle that we're having this meeting, and it's also a miracle that my wife has put up with me for 9 years today. Today is my anniversary, so I want to tell my wife,
Man, we don't give a
happy
fuck about
anniversary,
that
I love her
shit.
very much. As she likes to say, this 9 years have been the best 2 years of her life. So thank you.
Don't hate on that, man. You there?
That motherfucker racist.
Man, trying to get some pussy with you.
The most about the flight capabilities of these Tic Tac.
The performance. Performance. It was.
And you're not aware of any other objects that anybody in the world has in this world that has those capabilities.
No, I think it's far beyond actually our material science that we currently possess.
Are you aware of any other reconnaissance platforms that tracked or recorded the Tic Tac's maneuvers? Maybe the NORAD system or any of the others?
I am not.
Okay. Mr. Grush, thank you for being here, brother. Thank you all very much. Have you faced any retaliation or reprisals for any of your testimony or anything on these lines?
Yeah, I have to be careful what I say in detail because there is an open whistleblower reprisal investigation on my behalf, and I don't want to compromise that investigation by providing anything that may help provide somebody information. But it was very brutal and very unfortunate, some of the tactics they used to.
Hey, you caught that too, Lil Kel? Lil Kel say, brother, I caught that too, Lil Kel. I caught it too. Boy, me and you right here. We right here, Lil Kel. I caught that shit too. They can't get shit past me.
Hurt me both professionally and personally, to be quite frank.
Yeah. It's very unfortunate. As they say, when you're over the target, that's when they do the most firing at you. Do you have any personal knowledge of people who've been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have you heard anyone?
Let's back it up. Let's back it up.
In efforts to cover up or
back it up.
It's very unfortunate, as they say, when you're over the target, that's when they do the most firing at you. Do you have any personal knowledge of people who've been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
So you see that? He has to, do you know anybody that's been harmed or threatened or however you call it, in order to so they can cover up this shit? He said, yeah, okay. I told y'all this shit real. This shit real, boy. Marita boy bringing y'all the real news, goddammit.
Have anyone been murdered that you would think that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
Maybe in a
he say they done killed people, y'all. Oh, well, I'm telling you, this shit real. I'm telling you now. I know what the fuck I be doing. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Get in a confidential area skiff, we could talk about that. But unfortunately, we were denied access to the skiff, and that's very unfortunate in this scenario. Mr. Favor, do you believe that you witnessed an additional object under the water in relation to your encounter?
I will say we did not see an object. There was something there to cause the whitewater, and when we turned around, it was gone. So there was something there that obviously moved.
Okay, it was not the same object though that you were looking at, correct?
No, we actually joked that the Tic Tac was communicating with something when we came back, and because the whitewater disappeared.
We were in another instance. We're told about the capabilities of a jamming during viewing of when there were some people chasing some of these objects. Did you experience any of that jamming or interrupting your radar or weapons system?
My crew that launched after we landed experienced significant jamming to the APG-73 radar, which was what we had on board, which is a mechanically scanned, very high-end system prior to the APG-79. And yes, it did pretty much everything you could do: range, velocity, aspect, and then it spit the lock, and the targeting pod is passive. That's what we were able to get the video on.
I'm about to run out of time, but are you aware of any of our enemies that have that capability? Okay, I would also like to note for the record that, like George Knapp breaking Area 51, he's the reason I knew about that, and the reason I know about the Tic Tacs is Leslie Keene, New York Times article, and I would encourage everybody to read that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yield back to you for no time.
Very good. Mr. Raskin?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Graves, you reported UAP encounters during training flights, I think, and have since come forward to warn the Pentagon that these encounters may be putting pilots at risk.
What the fuck is that on his head? I'm tired of this shit, dog. Now he just fucked the whole shit up. What the fuck is this shit on his head, man?
For sure, that's an alien. What the fuck?
Fuck he got going on?
My first question is, you've identified these as taking place on the East Coast. Just on the East Coast where these encounters have been reported?
No, got a pair of drawers on his head.
Occurred. I've learned that the objects have been detected essentially where all operations, Navy operations, are being conducted across the world, and that's from the Ultimate Anomaly Resolutions Office reporting.
All right, can you describe your experience after you decided to come forward and go public with your experience?
Certainly. Like many others, in 2017, I saw the New York Times article come out as well, and for me, it was special because I recognized the voices on the video. I recognized the video itself. I had seen it when it was taken. I'd seen it when it was debriefed, and so that was kind of shook me because I realized that this problem was still ongoing. And so I reached out to colleagues back on the East Coast and realized that this was still a safety risk that they were dealing with. That they had essentially hit a wall with how they could move forward on this conversation. It was at that point when I decided to try to move the conversation forward myself.
Are there common characteristics to the UAPs that have been cited by different pilots? And can you describe what the convergence of descriptions is?
Certainly. We were primarily seeing dark gray or black cubes inside of a clear sphere.
I'm sorry, dark gray or black cubes?
Yes, inside of a clear sphere, where the apex or tips of the cube were touching the inside of that sphere. And that was primarily what was being reported when we were able to gain a visual tally of these objects. That occurred over almost 8 years. And as far as I know, it's still occurring.
So I take it that you're arguing what we need is real transparency in a reporting system so we can get some clarity on what's going on out there, because there are many pilots in your situation, but we should have a way of developing a systematic inventory of all of such encounters. Is that right?
Yes, and I think we need both transparency and the reporting. We have the reporting, but we need to make sure that information can be promulgated to commercial aviation as well as the rest of the populace.
Mr. Grush, what about you? What was your experience after you came forward?
Well, it's only been about 2 months or so, so I guess my experience has been overwhelming support from former colleagues of mine that have privately messaged me, and I do appreciate that. But I do have knowledge of active planned reprisal activity against myself and other colleagues, and it's very, very upsetting to me.
Coming from where?
Certain senior leadership at previous agencies I was associated with. And that's all I'll say.
He's saying they planning on killing him, so we see this nigga be done die in his house choking on a chicken bone in about 6 months. We know they got him. He's saying they planning on killing him, so this nigga ain't gonna be here that long.
And if he ain't dead, nigga, he working with him.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you understand that there would be bipartisan rejection of any attempt to vilify, demonize, or engage in other reprisals against our witnesses and people who are telling the truth from their perspective.
Yeah, there were certain colleagues of mine that were brutally administratively attacked, and it actually makes me very upset as a leader to see that happen to other coworkers and actually superiors of mine over the last 3 years.
How do you account for that response? That seems like a bizarre response.
I call it administrative terrorism. That's their quiver, their tool in the toolbox to silence people, especially the career government service cares about their career, cares about their clearance, their reputation to climb the ladder. And when you threaten that career path, a lot of people back off. But I'm here to represent those people. So.
Mr. Fravor, what about you? What has your experience been since you've come forward with your perspective on this?
Actually, I've been treated very well. And the 6 people that were involved, myself included, all of them have or will be retiring from the military as 05s or 06s. And all my friends that are very senior, 3 and 4 stars, I've talked to them. They believe They understand there's a problem, but no, I was actually treated really well.
And what is your general interpretation of these phenomena, or what is your current thinking of trying to make sense of them?
Well, I'll say, I'm not like a UFO fanatic. It's not me, but I will tell you that what we saw with 4 sets of eyes over a 5-minute period, still, we have nothing close to it. It was amazing to see. I told my buddy I wanted to fly it, but yeah, it's just an incredible technology.
All right, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. I'll yield back to you.
Thanks. On to Ms. Luna.
Mr. Grush, in speaking to you yesterday, I just wanted to follow up on Representative Raskin's questions. In the last couple of years, have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life for addressing these issues?
Yes, personally.
I just want everyone to note that he's coming forward in fear of his life. To put in perspective, if they were really not scared about this information coming out, why would someone be intimidated like that? To your knowledge, are NHIs working with adversarial foreign governments in either technology exchange programs or back engineering programs?
I don't have data on that. I'm not sure.
Have you heard or you had people come forward to present that evidence?
Not that particular evidence that you just espoused.
Okay, on the 19th of April, Dr. Kirkpatrick, head of Aero, had said that he did not find any evidence of UAPs. You also stated that you had, in your interview, that you had briefed him on information that you were uncovering, but that he did not follow up with you. Were the items that you divulged to him pertinent to national security?
Yes, him and I had a classified conversation in April 2022 before he took over Aero in July 2022, and I provided him some concerns I had.
Do you know why he might not have followed up with you?
Unfortunately, I cannot read his mind. I wish he did. I was happy to give sage counsel to him on where to look when he took the helm of Aero.
Okay, and then my last question for you before I move to Mr. Graves is you received prior approval from the Defense Department to speak on certain issues, correct?
Correct, through DOPSR, DoD Pre-Publication and Security Review, and I just want to remind the public, they're just looking from a security perspective. These are my own personal views and opinions, not the department's.
Okay, I'm asking that though mainly because I think that there are many people that would like to discredit you. So it does bring a certain amount of credibility to your testimony.
I'm required by law to do that as a former intelligence officer, or I go to jail for revealing classified information.
Yeah, we don't want you to go to jail. My next question would actually be for Mr. Graves. Can you please explain to me in detail the event that occurred at Vandenberg Air Force Base?
Certainly. In the 2003 timeframe, a large group of Boeing contractors were operating near one of the launch facilities at Vandenberg Air Force Base when they observed a very large 100-yard sided red square approach the base from the ocean and hover at low altitude over one of the launch facilities. This object remained for about 45 seconds or so before darting off over the mountains. There was a similar event within 24 hours later in the evening. This was a morning event, I believe 8:45 in the morning. Later in the evening, post-sunset, there were reports of other sightings on base, including some aggressive behaviors. These objects were approaching some of the security guards at rapid speeds before darting off. And this is information that was received through one of the witnesses that had approached me at Americans for Safe Aerospace.
Was this documented in any official form, whether it was a police blotter?
Yes, they had official documentation and records from the event that the witness held over the years.
And I'm not going to ask you to do it right now for time reasons, but you'd be able to sketch what was witnessed, correct? And have you seen that before on any other equipment and or during your flight time?
I have not seen what they've described. This object was estimated to be almost the size of a football field, and I have not seen anything personally that large.
Okay, and then another question on follow-up referencing the gimbal video Go Fast incident. Can you just clarify, because to our understanding, the footage was actually cut off at a certain point, but what happens at the end of that video, just for those Americans specifically that are wanting to know about the rest of that footage?
Certainly. There was some uncertainty or instability with the object. It seemed to rock a bit, and that's the last I had seen of the video. Much of the data that I would recommend be analyzed would consist of radar data that would provide precise kinematics on the object as well as the fleet of objects that were operating nearby.
Okay, and follow up in regards to the reporting procedures that Mr. Garcia had addressed on, as well as Representative Burchett, with the FAA, to your understanding, pilots that are seeing this, commercial airline pilots, are they receiving cease and desist letters from corporations for coming forward with information in regards to safety for potential airline passengers?
I have been made privy to conversations with commercial aviators who have received cease and desist orders.
So the American public should know that corporations are putting their own reputations on the basic, not the line, but ahead of the safety of the American people. And I think, would you agree with that statement?
It appears so.
Okay. And I guess this would be my last, I'm out of time. I yield. I'll be back.
Good. Mr. Moskowitz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Gentlemen, let's talk about the laws of physics for a second. Mr. Graves and Commander Faber, I heard you talk about speed. When those objects broke the sound barrier, did they make a sonic boom?
I was in a jet. You can't hear anything. It's kind of loud in there.
Yeah, you're not able to actually personally tell within the vehicle. I will say the objects that we were seeing, they were spherical, and they were observed up to Mach 2, which is a very non-aerodynamic shape.
What about G-forces? Let's talk about G-forces of those vehicles. Could a human survive those G-forces with known technology today?
No.
No, not for the acceleration rates that we observed.
Okay. What about what they look like? How close did you get? Did you see a seam or a rivet or a section? And what I mean is, obviously, the jets you're flying have all those things. Did these objects have those?
Marita, you up?
I didn't have the detail to be able to tell that.
So we got within a half mile at Tic Tac, which people say that's pretty far, but in airplanes, that's actually relatively close. No, it was perfectly white, smooth, no windows. Although when we did take the original FLIR video that is out there, when you put it on a big screen, it actually had two little objects that came out of the bottom of it. But other than that, no windows, no seams, no nothing.
Mr. Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself of non-human origin craft?
Yes, I personally interviewed those individuals.
Mr. Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself about ATs, advanced technologies that the U.S. government has?
Based on conventional advanced tech, I was briefed to the preponderance of the Defense Department's both space and aerospace department and programs. Yeah.
Do you have knowledge or do you have reason to believe that there are programs in the advanced tech space that are unsanctioned?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you
Niggas
say
ain't
that
telling us shit.
congressional oversight, what do you mean?
Marita.
Complicated question. So there's, some I would
Yeah.
call abuse here. So congressional oversight of
Get up, nigga.
special.
I had done dozed on your ass. We're good.
Title 10. So DOD is
I'm waking you up, man. You got me watching, man.
SAPS discusses the DepSecDef's ability to waive congressional reporting.
Them
However,
niggas ain't telling us shit.
notified if a waived or waive bigoted unacknowledged SAP is created, and that's public law.
Well, so that how does, I mean, I don't want to cut you off, but how does a program like that get funded?
I will give you generalities. I can get very specific in a closed session, but misappropriation of funds and
Does that mean
self-fund.
that there is money in the budget that is set to go to a program, but it doesn't, and it goes to something else?
Yes, I have specific knowledge of that. Yep.
Do you think U.S. corporations are overcharging for certain tech they're selling to the U.S. government, and that additional money is going to programs?
Correct, through something called IRAD.
She is telling us
Satellite
something.
imagery.
He ain't telling us shit. The government, nigga, funding everything in. Like,
Aware of, and many that we're not aware of, right? We're taking pictures of everything at every point and second. Mr. Grush, are you aware, do you have direct knowledge, or have you talked to people with direct knowledge that there are satellite imagery of these events?
That was one of my primary tasks at NGA, since we process, exploit, and disseminate that kind of information. I've seen multiple cases, some of which, to my understanding, and of course, I left NGA in April, so that's my information cutoff date. But I personally reviewed both what we call overhead collection and from other strategic and tactical platforms that were I could not even explain prosaically. And I have a degree in physics, by the way, as well. And I am aware that you guys have not seen these
reports, unfortunately, and I don't know why.
Do you have direct knowledge? Have you spoken to people with direct knowledge that this imagery applies to crash sites, crash imagery?
I can't discuss that in an open session.
See, it says it crashed. They got the crash sites.
Do you have any information that the U.S. government is involved in a disinformation campaign to deny the existence of certain UAPs?
I can't go beyond what I've already stated publicly in my News Nation interview because it touches other sensitivities.
Okay, I'll yield the balance of my time back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Read a boy, man. You gotta look up Bob Lazard, man.
I checked him out, ballers. I seen him on Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah,
I thank our witnesses for being here today.
Bob Lazard been saying he actually worked on this shit.
Yup.
You state that the United
Talk about that metal and shit.
has
That metal they got.
retrieved supposedly
So you know what I was saying was bullshit.
Yeah.
and other UAP-related artifacts. You go so far.
I've been down a rabbit hole. I just don't like to talk about it because it's like a never-ending story, and then people don't know, and people ain't up on it. Then people go to
No, the conscious people don't want to talk about it. Hey, regular hood niggas, they don't care about that shit. But I always been a motherfucker putting niggas on some new shit. You know?
However, Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, the director of AARO, previously testified.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I bet her coochie dry as hell, boy. She look like she ancient, boy. God damn, boy.
Look at them ears, dude.
That there has
Something
been
up.
no credible evidence thus far
Shit, them diamonds blinking on her ear, dude.
Yeah.
or of, quote, off-world technology brought to the attention of the office. To your knowledge, is that statement correct?
It's not accurate. I believe Dr. Kirkpatrick mentioned he had about 30 individuals that have come to Arrow thus far. A few of those individuals have also come to Arrow that I also interviewed, and I know what they provided Dr. Kirkpatrick and their team.
Okay.
I was able to evaluate
Okay,
that
I
information.
need to go on.
Sure.
But my understanding that his statement is accurate, came from a direct quote. And this contradiction is a perfect example of why we need to inject transparency into our government. And for another example, look no further than the pitiful response to the Chinese spy balloon debacle earlier this year. You may remember the mass confusion that ensued when the balloon was first spotted over Montana, 4 days after it first entered U.S. airspace over Alaska. The Biden administration's initial inability to address the object grew into a continuous series of embarrassments. After news of the balloon reached the mainstream media,
Yeah, always calling it a
posed no threat to our security.
weather balloon.
Yeah.
The balloon was allowed to transit the entire continental United States. Fighter jets were scrambled off the coast of South Carolina to shoot it down. This flip-flopping and obfuscation caused needless confusion, fear, and panic across the country. It's my hope, Mr. Chairman, that this sort of confusion will not be repeated. We should investigate the extent to which elements of our government possess or do not possess information that is of critical value to the American people. We owe it to the citizens of this nation to make sure that our government is transparent and accountable. We must make sure that our government provides answers, and Congress must do its duty to solicit those answers. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Yeah, Mr. Frost.
Now she ain't talking about a
Thank you,
fucking
Mr.
thing.
Chairman. In 2022,
Grandma cooking a little bit.
an independent study team to examine UAPs. The NASA team is comprised of scientists across different fields,
They go,
as
nigga.
well as former astronauts and pilots. In May,
Man, ain't no real what?
that its first public meeting,
Hey, that's a nigga to you. That's representing you. Stop it.
as well as perspectives from the Department of Defense and intelligence agencies. The NASA study team is also expected to release its first report pretty soon, and I think it's safe to say that we all eagerly await its results. Mr. Graves, how might NASA's research influence the commercial industry regarding safety in UAP?
I think NASA has a big role to play as far as commercial aviation safety, and it's one of their original charges as an organization. One of the recommendations that have been put forward is to utilize their existing aviation safety reporting system to serve as a short-term fill and trusted platform for pilots that want to report on UAP. It also has built-in analytics capability and is funded by Congress.
Gotcha. And also, Mr. Graves, are there any other industries that may be influenced by the NASA research on UAPs? And if so, how so?
Well, I think there is a large swath of commercial capabilities that could be brought to bear on this topic, from space-based or ground-based sensor systems that are available open source or through commercial marketplaces. And I think NASA's work, as they work to identify and highlight specific parameters that can be found, we can take that information and promulgate this through the public sector so that we can have a more open conversation about what we're seeing.
In 2020, the Department of Defense released several videos of UAPs, including Mr. Freier's experience, U.S. Navy pilots that recorded footage. In 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary report on UAP events. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson stated that NASA would begin to investigate these events. In fact, I sit on Science, Space, and Technology Committee, and when we were doing a hearing with the NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, I asked, why NASA needed to be fully funded. And there were many great reasons, but one of them was actually had to do with UAPs. He actually mentioned, is there life out there? I don't know. And so either way, these actions ultimately led NASA to assemble the independent study team that I mentioned earlier. Also in 2021, Harvard University stood up the Galileo project to research and examine the origins of UAP. So it seems like both, from NASA and in the higher education community, because of the work that y'all have done and people standing up, I think we're seeing some of that stigma slowly going away. Mr. Freier, do you believe that military pilots feeling empowered to share their UAP experiences has directly impacted the scientific community's research goals on this topic?
I would say yes. I would say that starting in 2017, when it actually came out, it took that stigma away. I've talked to multiple senators who said prior to that, if you'd have mentioned UAP, you'd have been laughed off the hill. And now we're sitting here today for a public testimony on what's actually going on. I'm hoping that this curve will be more of an exponential, and we'll get more and more transparent.
I told you they're taking this shit serious now.
Yeah, and it's important. I couldn't.
What you mean they taking it serious now?
I'm not a pilot, but I used to fly gliders, Civil Air Patrol. Yeah, pilot. And so either way, I couldn't imagine, being in the glider and seeing something, and then not feeling like I had the agency to talk about it. Mr. Graves, can you discuss the importance of seeking scientists to sit on your advisory board?
Absolutely. I think ultimately this is going to be a scientific problem. And not only that, it's also an engineering problem. I've been working with the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics to help them stand up a UAP integration committee to help integrate their engineering prowess into this problem. And so, yes, very much, I think this is an engineering and scientific problem as much as a national security problem.
And how might Congress help to facilitate partnerships between the scientific community and the UAP focus groups within government?
Well, I think one of the things they can do is to have these types of hearings to communicate to the public that this is a topic of interest. I think that there is a pseudo market, if you will, of interested capabilities and talent that want to approach this topic. And we're seeing that start to grow now. So I think continued conversation, reduction of stigma is going to allow that to flourish and allow answers to help generate themselves.
100%. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your work. I think it's important that we keep our top scientific minds focused on this issue and look for ways to increase.
I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I'm gonna end this live, dog. You know what I'm talking about? You hear me, Carell?
Be cool, my boy, for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Carell, man. Shout out to FL Traffic. My boy slid through earlier. Shout out to Still Ashley. Shout out to Lil Kel Truth Movement. Shout out to Nephew for Real. Shout out to Dream Doll. She an alien, y'all. Dream Doll an alien. Shout out to Nell Bowens. Shout out to Audio Crack. Audio got that big ass head. He an alien too. Inglewood. He got that Inglewood alien head. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Foe. Shout out to Chick 1000, aka Chick 1K. Shout out to Unspoken Crime. Miss Unspoken Crime Murders. My boy got 2 channels. Go subscribe to this channel, man. I'm gonna sign off for the night, man. Shout out to Deputy Eula. I'm gonna sign off for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna do this thing again tomorrow, man. Bright and early Friday, man. We're gonna talk about NBA Youngboy on that pile. We're gonna start off with that one tomorrow because I really been wanting a chance to get on him, and he's starting to look like an alien now, y'all. I'm telling you, that's what's going on. He's changing right in front of our eyes. He look like a Cleon. You know what I'm saying? Star Trek, for real, an alien too, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm looking at everybody's side eye now. Y'all that know aliens ain't getting past me. You know what I'm saying? For real. I appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button on the way out, man. I'm finna doze off, man. I'll be back at you in a couple hours. I'm gonna be back with another one when you thought it wasn't gonna be no another one. Shout out to FYPJ, man.